also known as you. Yeah. What that be like? What that be like if you started this practice midday every day that you checked in with yourself? You just tapped in and was like, what's my power talk for the moment? They used to have this years ago. Maybe they still do. The pastors would come on midday. I can't remember what it was called, but it was like a kind of like power word of power, or something like that. Yeah, something of sorts. Yeah. That's what we talking power. What it be like? What it be like when you call your power back to you and follow your heart, follow your dreams? What that look like? We got the energy for the world, right? What it look like when you pull that back for yourself? What's up, Alchemist? It's always when I'm driving, you go live. What's good with you? Yeah, we just having a midday check in. Talking power. What does that look like? How do you call your power back to you? How do you call your, because essentially that's what you need, right? We talking following your dreams, getting what you want. Some power required for that, no? How you do it? That's what I'm talking about. Hey, Keita. What's good with you? Feeling good? Feeling fine on this fine Tuesday? Maybe we should, let me read something to you first. Read something to you. Let's go to my man Rudolph Steiner. Some people like him, some people don't. I don't really give a damn either way. This comes from his book Christianity as a Mystical Fact. Maybe I'll do a video on Christmas since it's the season. Bring some clarity to the holiday season that is actually talking about you. You're the Christ. You're the Christ being born. Is what's being born in you. Yeah, we should do that. Let's pull the symbols out and see what they really mean. Let's get clarity on why we celebrate this and what meaning you can give to it. If you don't like celebrating it, then don't. But you can. So Rudolph says, where are we? One who lives entirely in the world of sense carries the spirit latent within him. One who has pierced through the illusion of the world of sense has the spirit within him as a manifest reality. Wait, did I skip that line? One who, okay, I got it. The man who attains to this insight has developed a new principle within him. Something has happened within him, as in a plant when it adds a colored flower to its green leaves. It is true, the forces causing the flower to grow, they were already latent in the plant before the blossom appeared, but they only became effective when this took place. Divine spiritual forces are latent in the man who lives merely through his senses by way of what he sees, but they only become a manifest reality in the initiate. Such is the transformation which takes place in the mystic. By his development, he has added a new element to the world. The world of sense made him a human being endowed with senses and then left him to himself. See, nature has thus fulfilled her mission. What she is able to do with the powers operative in man is exhausted. Not so the forces themselves. They lie as though spellbound in the merely natural man and await their release. They cannot release themselves. Let's say it again. They cannot release themselves. They fade away to nothing unless man seizes upon them and develops them, unless he calls into actual being what is latent within him. How do you call it? How do you call your power? Hey, Elise. Um, nigga, please. Do I remember when I you nigga, I ain't never had no one night stand. So you got the wrong person. Never. Never. Not when we were kids. Never. And I wasn't fucking as a kid either, so stop it. Stop it. Let's see. Let's clean up. Let's do a little cleanup here quickly. Hey, Duty. What's up, Real? Good morning. You're in my yearbook. Craig, I ain't in your damn yearbook. You got the wrong one. What's good, cool kid? Yeah, Reagan, let me add you. Let me help me out a little bit here. Clean some of the fools up if you can. Help a sister out. What's good, Bridge? Okay, let's anyway. We talking about. Let me tell you something. When you come into my chat, I just want to let you know you belong to me. You come in here trying to be disruptive, I got you. So welcome to the dark side, right? You taking time out of your day and you giving it to me. You think you're being disruptive? You're not. I take your energy and I eat it for breakfast. You got it? You got it? Yeah, Keita, just block them, Keita. Yeah. It's all good. Question of the day is, how do you call your power? How do you call your power? How do you follow? How do you ultimately get to the point where you can follow your own heart? What that look like? If we had to put it into, do I eat energy? Yeah, I eat everything. No, not an android. I'm God. That's who I am. That's who I am. So if you don't want to step on the dark side, you shouldn't come over here. When you see my face pop up, you better keep scrolling. Or I add you to my squad. I put you in line to work for me. So you better just keep it scrolling. Okay? What's good, Charles? I be playing nice. You don't really know how I get down. Know that. Know everybody don't get down the same way. Understand that. Is that a threat? In the words of my mother, I don't make threats, baby. I make promises. Got it? Got it. Tell you more about the dark side. What you want to know is you. You are the dark side. All the things that you hide from, all of your urges, all of your deep desires, what do you think they are? Can you see them? The things that trigger you, dark side. The things that make you angry, that you struggle with, that you can't say no to, dark side. The things that you fail to control, dark side, is you. That's it. Out of the heart flows the issues of the light of life. You got it. Out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks. Right? What's the heart? The subconscious mind. The mind. That's it. What's good, Justin? Appreciate you, James. Yeah. So you are. You cannot be. You can get caught up in this whole idea of the love and the light and the light and the light. That you don't get to the lights any other way by going through the dark. That's not how this game works. Because when you deny the dark, you deny yourself. This is when you get swallowed up by demons. These are the things you run away from. This is how the world will still have you feared up, afraid, running. No, we don't run from the dark. We don't have a fear of anything. We face it. Nope. Doesn't mess with my stomach at all. It's delicious. I don't get angry. I don't get triggered. I don't have emotions. Well, I guess you're not human because we all got emotions. We're not running from emotions. We put emotions in check. I can feel everything and still know I'm in control. You understand what I'm saying? I can have human experiences and still know that doesn't determine who I am. It doesn't dictate truth. So we don't run from emotions. That's what drug addicts do. Do I need a video editor? Maybe, possibly. It's a clinical thing. I got it. No problem. Whatever works. Whatever works. Coming back to that question, how do you call your power? The first thing you do is you stop running from yourself. Let's start there. You stop denying yourself. You stop denying your own nature. That's what you learn in church. In church, you learn to deny yourself. You learn to turn all of your human nature into a demon, into a devil. You make it the enemy. You're supposed to pretend like you don't have sexual urges. And so you have to pray. You got to constantly just focus, take it away, take it away. See, God gave it to you, but then you got to pray to him to take it away. Why would God give you the urge? You don't find that a little suspicious? Just a little bit? You can send me a message. Send me a message on Twitter. It's probably the easiest way. Project Rook. Am I a Christian? What is a Christian? What is that? How do you define that? Oh, okay. I was about to say, yeah, I was about to block you. I thought. So let's get back. Let's get back to we're talking about calling your power. What does call even mean? It means to summon. If you call your power, you summon your power. If you summon something, how do you summon something? How do you draw something to you? Thanks, Candace. How do you draw something to you? Bring it to mind. So when you want to call something, you bring it to mind. So if I'm sitting here and I'm trying to figure out whether I'm 25, 30, right, bingo, your attention. Whether I'm 25 years old, 30, 35, 40, 50, 60, don't matter the age, don't matter. And I'm sitting here wondering, what have I been doing my entire life? How have I let life get away from me? What has happened? Why have I allowed people to do any kind of thing they wanted to me? Why have I let myself stay in environment and spaces that I know I should have been left? That I know I should have said, hey, yo, you can't do that. No, that ain't cool with me. Why have I allowed that? If I'm in this position and I want to know, how do I get in the driver's seat? Because everybody want to feel powerful. Everybody want to feel in control. Everybody do. The first thing that I got to be honest. Number one, you got to be honest about what ain't working. We can't even get to number two because people just won't acknowledge what isn't working. What have you been doing all this time? What have you been doing? You gonna keep doing it? What have you been thinking all this time? I don't care how much you love your grandma. We love you, grandma, we do. But is grandma way been working for you? See, grandma done lived her life. Okay? She chose what she felt like was the best route for her. You gonna keep just following? You gotta check in with mommy and daddy to see, make sure they're okay. I know grown adults, they gotta check in with mommy and daddy before they switch jobs. You 40 years old. You gotta check with your mama before you switch jobs. Like what? You don't find. Come on, come on. So number one, I gotta acknowledge. I gotta be honest with myself. It's a hard conversation. See, we're good. We've gotten good with having conversations online, right? We get in the chat. We going back and forth. We can talk smack. We can get especially little hot topics that come up. How familiar, how comfortable are you sitting having a conversation with yourself? What isn't working in my life? Can I not go another year like this, filling the blank? Can I not go another year? Not another. I just can't. Like, what is like intolerable for you? I'm just fed up. What is not working in my life? And you know the topics. The topics are health, love, and money. A Christian is someone who believes in Jesus Christ and accept him as your Lord and Savior. Well, I could say yes and no. I believe in Jesus Christ as long as I'm Jesus Christ. I believe Jesus Christ is my Lord and Savior as long as I am Jesus Christ, because I am my Lord and Savior. So, in that regard, yes. Who else would it be but me? Now, we want to get into the technicalities of it. Jesus the Christ, we're talking a title. There is no, I don't know what person that somebody told you about. Yeah, you're gonna have to look into all the crucified Christ throughout antiquity. You know, we can get into so I don't know what you believe in, right? So if you like the word Christian, yeah, I guess you can give me that if it suits your fancy. What does it matter though? That's the question. Am I qualified if I do believe in your Jesus? Am I disqualified if I don't believe in your Jesus? This is how people get finessed. I just want to tell you that. Because if I come up here, I could really finesse like if I really was like ain't shit, I'd do this as an experiment. I'd go, I'd run the bag up just on some religious shit. Like I would, cause I know all the angles. I didn't spend enough time inside of it and outside of it. Like I know all the talking point. I could, oh my God, could I speak to your ego? Oh, I could speak to your pocketbook. I could do it. Not interested though. Could though, cause I know how the game works. Charles said, was thinking this the other day. How do I respect the answer no from God? God never says no, Shala. It's never a no from God. It's a no from you. The answer is always yes. That's what free, how can you have free will and then have a no? It's not a no. No, you have free will. Your heart's desire. I came that you might have life and have it more abundantly. I came to give you the desires of your heart. So which one is it? If you're going to give me the desires of my heart, then the answer got to be a yes. We run from the yes and say, well, I don't think I'm ready yet. I'm afraid. I'm not sure how this will work. I'm doubtful. I don't have enough money. I don't have the experience. I don't have the backing. I don't have the parents that taught me this or that. Yeah. You think I resemble Pam? Really? I never heard that. Lamar says, when something entertains you, it has your attention and therefore it enters you and attains you. I could go with that. You didn't create yourself? Who didn't? Who didn't? See, it depends on what you identify with. You identify with being a body. So that statement would be correct. This body didn't create this body. I'll go with that. I identify as pure consciousness and awareness. So yeah, I did create myself. I am everything. I am all that is. See, you separate yourself from your God. See, you put your God here, and then you put you here. See, this is his gap. See, I did that one time before, and then I did this. Boom. Me and my Father are one, but my Father is greater. Why? How could that be possible? Which one is it? Me and awareness are one, right? Me and all awareness are one. But all awareness is greater. So what I'm aware of being, the Jesus is God in flesh. That's why the Jesus is you. This is why we can't, good gracious. I like that y'all making my point here with this title. This is why you can't call your power. Because you give it away. You won't release. That's okay. I got 3 bullet points for you. We're gonna bring it full circle. This is how you cut yourself off. If you like that story though, keep it. Yeah, keep it. Why Americans love baseball caps in the room? I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I am from America. I am. I sound like Princella. I don't know who that is. Alchemist says, I accidentally manifested myself out of work early by having having an asthma attack. Did you really? I didn't want to come in today. Well, there you go. There you go. Appreciate you, Billy. Let's go back. How do you call your power to yourself? How do you call back your power and follow your heart. You got to be honest about what's not working in your life. If you getting on your knees praying to a God, if you've been doing that for 10, 20, 30, 40 years and your life is the same, and you're telling yourself you got to die to see better, you got to die, you got to wait till you get to the sky. See the sky, the heaven got it, right? So you're going to see it's going to be perfect there. You don't get the perfect now. It's almost like your God plays a trick with you. It's like, I'm going to put you here to suffer. I love you so much. Let me see if I got this other book. Okay, nah, no, let's stay on track. Let's stay on track. It's like your God just likes to tempt you and just play with you a little bit, right? I'm gonna put you down here and I'm gonna make you suffer, right? Because I love you so much, right? And you need to feel good about the suffering. You need to love me even more. Like the more that I suffer, that I cause you to suffer, the more you need it. It's like sound like a little abusive relationship y'all got going on. Yeah. Yeah, I know. Jesus is the way, the truth, and the life, and no one comes to the Father but through him. I love that verse. One of my favorite verses. I love that. I love that. Jesus represents the heart. Yeah. Father represents your awareness. Yeah. Yeah. That's how that works. So I agree with that 100%. The Jesus in you is the way, right? What you are being, yeah, it's the way, it's the life, it's the truth. You should insert that as an affirmation. Matthew said it grinds my gears that God killed Moses. Y'all don't find that strange? Isn't this should come back to being honest about what's not working? How can you read these stories and internalize them and accept them like it's going against all reason, all logic? Like it's why would God do that? So God's a killer. So you're supposed to love your enemies. You're supposed to love those who despitefully misuse you, mistreat you. You're supposed to forgive them. That's what you're required to do, or you held accountable. But your God can kill people. Fascinating. Fascinating. So you have to learn what Moses represents. You have to understand that every name, every character in that book represents the nature in man. You have to put yourself in the seat of that character. These were not physical events that took place. Now, it made you feel weird because it went against your nature. Intuitively, you knew it didn't make any sense. That you're supposed to go beyond reading this text in a literal way. That was good. Yeah, Elise, I don't know what the hell. Alchemist says, I started the day marvelous, and then I questioned how this happened out of nowhere, and then I remember it was me. It's still a great day. Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. Everything works in my favor. Everything to my benefit. Everything to my good. Thanks, Brooke, for all you do. The more I listen, the more I realize I shouldn't have never let a MF, a mother effing thing, or a mother effer make me doubt or second guess myself about anything. I've been right all along. You've been right all along, my friend. You've been right all along. So you have to come to your own awareness. I guess you could phrase it that way. Yeah, that's really what you're doing. That's why it's imperative that you turn your attention from the world. That's why it's imperative that you stop arguing about stupid shit. That's why it's imperative that you stop giving power to anything outside of you. You don't argue about nothing that nobody, if in fact, let me just preface this here. If you're interested in calling your power, if you're okay with the matrix running your ass, hey, keep doing it. You okay being sick? You okay telling yourself that it's cold and flu season and you got to get sick every winter? That's your fault. You decided to agree with that. If you're tired, all right, of feeling out of control in this world, yeah, turn your attention to yourself. Put the world on hold for just a little bit. Just a tad. Just a tad. The more you respond and comment in your chat, I truly now know the depth of the meaning of the blind leading the blind respectfully. Pretty much. I'm a little confused. Are you pro-religion or anti? I ain't neither. I ain't neither. I'm neither. I rock with the truth. I don't care about any label when it comes to religion. I ain't anti, I ain't against nothing. I just am. I see the truth in everything. I call out bullshit. I call it straight down the middle. That's it. Does it matter though? Why do I need to be one or the other? Why do I need to be pro religion or anti religion? Why? I had to come to the end of myself. It's usually a good thing to do. I'm attempting to lose my YN look at the age of 29. I want to get rid of my dreads. Oh, I love the dreads. And start erasing 1/4. Oh, what, the 1/4 zips? I am very handsome and successful, but I look too hood. We'll switch it up. I personally like the locks now. I'm gonna just tell you, especially if they're they're done nicely. I do. But you can switch it up, like identity switch. That's what we're doing right now. And that group that we started yesterday, the 33-day identity and mental reset. Like at any point in time, you just decide I want to do life different. At any point in time, you just say I don't want to be that anymore. I've done it. You just rewrite yourself. Like I just okay. Like no, what's the phrase? What is it? Reinvent yourself. So if you ready to step into your grown man era, just say that's what it is, and start getting into whatever vibes with you. Get on your grown man tip, whatever that means to you, whatever make you feel your best, like you on top of the world, like you the man, like you the king of your universe. Everything works out for my good. Yep, I can rest more from my workout yesterday. Bingo. Wishing you peace and love. Appreciate you. Same to you. Indifferent. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. Just not indoctrinated. Bingo. What's up? Who is this? Jovi? Day 2. We are on a roll. Love from South Africa again. Who is that? Is that Angelia? Yeah. We're on a roll. Shout out to South Africa. We making it happen. Somebody posted today, like, yo, I think it's some magic going on. You heard? It's amazing what happens when you put yourself in different environments. It's amazing what happens when you decide that I'm figuring out what doesn't work. I have been in the midst of fools all my life, and I've listened to y'all. It ain't that I ain't listened. I did. I follow what y'all said. I believe what y'all believed in. And now I'm taking inventory. Yeah, you don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, I'm done. Yeah. I love my locks and my journey. I'm ready for a different look. Then you know when you're ready. Whenever everybody know when you ready, that's it. That settles it. You don't need nobody else to go sign it. Hi from the UK. What's up with you? So let's go number 2. First, you're honest about what's not working in your life. When you saying I want to call back my power, I really want to command my reality. Like I'm looking at other people get what they want. I'm not a hater, but I'm very intrigued. What is it that they got? What's in it? Like what type of mind? Like what's in them? We don't ask those questions. Like when you look at the Jordans of the world, the Serenas of the world, the Tiger Woods of the world, like the Kobe's of the world, like are you asking like, but what's in that mind? Like what's in them? I don't want to talk about like the physique is nice and all. I got all that. Yeah, it's just the genetics. Yeah. I got all that. But what's there's a lot of people that are genetically gifted. They ain't doing nothing with it. What's in the mind of those people? What are they tapped in and turned on to? Number 2, I got to be open to higher possibilities. When you come online and you see, I'm giving you suggestions. I'm offering you new possibilities. You don't have to take it. You could just scroll. You say this heifer don't know what she's talking about. I ain't trying to hear that shit. It don't work like that for everybody. I got a list too. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow. I wrote some of the top sayings that we just agree with. Life ain't meant to be simple. It's always one thing after another. Anything worth having, you gotta fight for. All this dumb mess that we just be saying, right? Just nonsense. Paying my tithes. Appreciate you, Alchemist. I got to be open to the highest possibilities. I got to be open. When something moves me, when I see somebody telling their story, when I see somebody moving amazing, when they in their gifts, when they making a living, doing what they love, no, I don't go in hater mode. I grasp that. That's like life. That's just it's offering me. It's like my soul is speaking to me, and I'm like, possibility. Okay, yes. I'm gonna open myself to the possibility that maybe I ain't stuck. When I got sick really bad, I just was open to the possibility that I noticed, I know I wasn't born to be sick. I know if some people have figured out how to reverse illness, certainly I can too. I know even when it comes to the growing up poor, right? There are examples of other people who grew up poor. How did they turn it around? It was one of the videos, one of many. You know, when you start really coming into an awakening and you start to turn it on and you feeling motivated to change your life and you get into self-development, like Les Brown, that video that he did, I think somebody put it together, right? I don't think it's from his original speech, but he was talking about being the one. Like I felt that. He grew up like he was I think this, I always remember his little saying like I'm Mamie Brown's baby boy, right? And I want to say he was adopted. I think I can't remember exactly the specifics of his story, right? It was him and his brother, twin brother, and they considered him eligibly retarded when he was in school. And he talks about how he went. He was not supposed to go. The principal was putting on this speech for the upperclassmen. And he wasn't supposed to be in there, but he said I had to be there because I knew that speech was for me as a kid. Like, if we would go back and take inventory on our life, you've had nudges your whole life. You've had things that have moved you your whole life. You just brushed them off as nothing. And he said, the principal got up there and said, if it's just one of you in here, just one of you can just internalize, if you can hear the words coming out of my voice, that you can change your life, that you can live the way you want to live. He fast forwards to him catching the principal out in the parking lot. He like, yo, Mr. I done heard this speech so many times, I should know the name. But he was like, do you really think that's possible? Like, do you really think that I could buy my mama a house? Do you really think that, because his mother used to clean for rich folks, clean their houses. He said, do you really think that I could take care of her, buy her a house so she don't have to work like that anymore? And he said, yeah, it's possible. And he turned to walk away. He said, I called him he called him by name, Mr. So-and-so. He said, I'm the one. I'm the one. Like, that's the possibility. Have you considered that I'm the one? I'm reading everybody else stuff. I'm watching their videos. It's turning me on. It's moving me. But have I just actually considered as a possibility, damn, it might be me. The fact that I can hear this, the fact that I can feel this. Do you understand that people hear the same things that you hear and they ain't moved? You think that's an accident? They seeing the same things that you see, but they don't see what you see. Will you be open to the possibility that maybe you are the one? Whew. Lastly, number 3. So you got to be honest about what's not working, right? This is how you call your power. Be honest about what's not working in your life, right? Then you got to be open to new possibilities, the highest of the possibilities, not just a little bit, the highest. And then number 3, you got to be willing to shed anything in the way. No, let's add something to that. Woo-hoo. You got to be willing to trust yourself enough to shed anything in the process. To trust yourself so much. This is what real faith is, right? Real faith is that anything and anybody can get it. Anything and anybody can go on the chopping block. I mean, I really can love you, like, deeply. I can love you. Oh, like when I ride for you, God knows this is why I don't worry about nobody walking away. I don't worry about nobody being there. Like, you don't have to get down with me because I know what comes with being connected to me. If you want to walk, step. I have no fear of that because when I love deep. I don't know how to half-ass. Even when I bullshit, I do it 100%. You understand what I'm saying? But when I get to the point to where I've had enough and I say I'm done with this, it's over. There is no redemption. When my mind is made up, when it comes between you and the truth, it's going to be the truth every time. I'm choosing the truth every time. Every time. There's always that urge to do something that will change us for the better. Facts. Post a link later on the description. Okay, you got it. You can just go to projectrook.com. What is Project Rook? Me. The project of me. That's what it started out as. What is a project? It's an assignment. It's something you undertake. It's something that you work on, work towards. And Rook being me. It started from me saving myself, my own life, my own health. I learned how simple it was. I was like, oh my God, I think if people knew that you really can change your life by changing your diet. See, it started with me eliminating the issues I had with my health. I didn't know all the digestive issues, gut issues, body breaking out. Nobody could tell me what was going on. I'm losing my mind. No energy, anxiety, like all this other stuff going on. It started with that. That opened the door. When I walked through that, when I got my body on point, oh my God, it opened the door to everything else. So I was like, if people knew that you could change your life just by changing your diet, it wasn't like that was the only thing that I did, but that was the opening. I got serious about that. So that's what started this. I was like, I'm gonna show people how easy this is. How you can change your life by changing your mind. You can change your life by changing what you put in your mouth. Both of them. This one and the one up here. I'm a witness. How do we get to heaven? Step in it. Step in it. Heaven is now. Heaven is a state of mind. Keep your eyes on all that is true. Whatsoever things are true, whatsoever things are honest, whatsoever things are just, whatsoever things are lovely, whatsoever things are perfect, and of good report, I'll think on these things. That's how you get there. Keep your eye on the prize. Keep your eye on what you want. Keep your eye on the ideal. Keep your eye on perfection. Keep your eye on God. That's what real contemplation was all about. That's what real meditation was all about. I keep my eye stayed on thee. Thy word have I hid in my heart that I might not sin against thee. What's your heart? Your mind. What's the word? Your truth, your ideal, your new story. I hide it here. I keep it hidden here. See, can't nobody get in here but me. Nobody can control this but me. And that keeps me from sinning. What is sinning? Error in thinking. Anytime I take myself off the throne, I sin. Anytime I see myself less than, I sin. Anytime I see limitations, I sin. Anytime that I believe that somebody else controls whether I'm going to be happy or not, whether I'm going to be loved or not, sin. So if you want to get to heaven, step right into it right now. Say it's done. Boom. Are you the mother of something? Yeah. I'm the mother and the father. I'm the God and the Son. I'm the Christ and the Father. What you talking about? I am everything. I am all that is. I'm the beginning and the end, the Alpha and the Omega. It's me. These are the conversations that you should be having with yourself. Should nobody hype you up more than you? Should nobody see you in your highest light greater than you? You think you can tell me something about me? That's how you got to approach the world. Can't nobody tell me more about me than I know about me. I'm in too deep with me. I pay too much attention to myself. I'm in constant communion with me. Not arguing with you. Mama Rook, I'll take it. I'll take it. You understand? I birthed universes. We don't even entertain no talk like what somebody brings to the table. The table. The table. What? If you don't get out of here with those low level conversations, I create worlds. Create humans too. What you talking about? What I bring to the table. Out of here. Do you want to call your power? Then call it, summons it. Summon your power by bringing it to mind. Just make a decision. The win is now. The win is a decision, it's not a time. You just choose. 3 words. You ready? No, that's 2 words. I was about to say I am ready, but I'm ready. Just say I'm ready. I'm ready for heaven. I'm ready. I'm qualified now. I don't need nothing else. Okay? I ain't got to listen to nobody else's qualifications and what their opinions about what makes me worthy or what makes me not. Nope. Why do I feel bad if I speak about myself like that? Such a wonderful question. God, I like good questions. Why do I feel bad if I speak about myself like that? I know that question because I've asked it. 1, because you ain't used to speaking to yourself like that. 2, you ain't used to seeing yourself in your highest light. When you're used to seeing yourself as the highest, as the greatest, there's even more reason why you got to do it. This is why I want people to start doing it, because it'll expose, right? It'll expose some things. Can you say, I am God? That took me a while to get a little comfortable with that. Can you say, I am the greatest? I'm the best. I'm number one. I'm the best thing that ever happened to this world. What? Practice it. Get familiar with it. Is it feeling bad or does it feel different? Is it feeling bad or do you feel uncomfortable? Does it make you anxious because it's unfamiliar? Step into that. That's how you call your power. And sometimes it helps to dial it back, right? There were times when I couldn't say like I am a millionaire. Like that made me, it would tense me up. Because there was a part of me was like, well, I don't have to be a millionaire. Well, I don't have to try to make excuses for it. That's religious programming coming in. That whole, the rich man won't get to heaven and all this other stupid junk. Nonsense. Nonsense. I like that question. That's a great question. And this is why in the group, right? One of the things that we're doing for the next 33 days for this experiment that we're conducting of sorts, everybody has to check in by audio. They got to press the button and they got to speak whatever their theme is for the day, whatever their power statement is for the day, whatever they want to get off on their chest. It's like a diary entry. And I know it makes people uncomfortable. That's why I'm making them do it. It's mandatory. Morning check-in, audio. The other ones you can type, but this one, I need you to get your voice up there because I need you to hear you. I need you to get comfortable hearing you. I need you. Think of the voice that gives you the most comfort. Is it your mother? Is it a grandfather? I mean, grandmother. Could be grandfather. Is it an auntie? Usually it's a woman, right? But whoever it is, it could be a man. Whoever means something to you. Who, in the midst of uncertainty, can you call and their voice has a way of soothing you? Right? Recall that real quickly. Now, I want your voice to become that for you. I want you to get so familiar with your voice for you to link with that voice so much, for you to appreciate it, for you to honor it that much. When you speak, it soothes you like balm. Yeah. Final said the last person to inspire me to make a dramatic shift was Reverend Ike. Shout out to Reverend Ike. Man, and Neville, you project that same level, uncompromising self-awareness or more. You are one of the greatest gifts to the internet. Facts. Facts. Some think it's weak to see women as true gods due to them able to give birth. Yeah, don't worry. Life got a way to take care of every man. Let me tell you something. You will never reach your highest heights banging with women. You will never reach your highest heights despising women. The woman, the closest thing you're going to get to God in flesh. Bank on that, okay? So you can run, you can try to disrespect women, you can do whatever you want. And yes, this works the opposite way too, but we ain't talking about the women right now. We're talking about your ass. I ain't talking about you, but I'm just saying, just in general. Because when you deny the woman, you deny yourself. What do you think you part? Woman. Now we'll flip it to the ladies. Same thing. You despise men, you despise yourself. You will never step into your full power as a woman hating men. Sorry. Never gonna happen. Access denied. Because when you deny him, you deny yourself. You are both man and woman. So the job of the woman is to get in balance, right? Get in harmony with the man internally. For the fellas, your task is to get in harmony with the female, the woman within you. Now, if you think that's, being a punk or whatever, you got a lot to learn. And don't worry, life gonna teach you. Apparently, running was invented by Sir Thomas Running in 1619 when he tried to walk twice at the same time. That's a cool fact. Thanks for sharing. Yeah, the eye of a needle. I couldn't remember the verse. I feel uncomfortable when I say it, so say it more. Just say it more. That's your cue. You keep saying it until you get comfortable. When you first start a job, almost everybody, I don't care how skilled you were, when you first get into a new job, new company, new people, there's a little nerves. You kind of feel a little uncomfortable. Then you what? You get used to it. When you first ride a bike, when you first start driving, did you just get in you just got behind the wheel? Maybe there was some, okay? When you first got behind the wheel, when you first got on the interstate, did you feel comfortable? But what happened? After a while, baby, you get up there and you doing all sorts of shit. You looking in the back seat, you're looking on your phone, you're talking, you got the music blasting. It comes second nature. This is what you do. Whatever you want to make natural for you, you stay there. You keep coming back to it. You feed what you want to keep alive, what you want to bring alive. What group? I want to be around like-minded people. Which one? What did I say? The inner circle is our ongoing group, right? So just go to projectroot.com. All my stuff is there. We're just doing something unique. We're doing like a 33-day identity shift, a mindset reset, right? For 33 days. So if that's what you're talking about. And that I've pulled out of our normal group. We still got our normal group going on, but that one is specific for 33 days. And it's a no nonsense, no story, no pity, no problems. It's like we are drunk. It's heaven. That's what it is. When you open the group up, that's all you're going to see. Affirmation, power, talking, boom, boom, all day long. Everybody required to check in 3 times a day. The first one, again, has to be an audio check-in. That's all we're doing. For 33 days, we're going to see what happens when we lock in on ourselves. That's what we're doing. I hype myself up in Espanol too. Woo, I'm learning Spanish. Oh, I can't wait till I can get up here and talk my talk in Espanol. Oh my God. I'm going to be cussing mofos out. You really do go crazy though, Rook. I've learned a lot just in these few weeks from this channel. Appreciate you. God is facts. Appreciate you. Closest thing to God, you know what I'm saying? You know what? It's so good. Let me see if I got my notes. So glad you brought up Israel, right? You see all these dumbass conversations where people are arguing about Israel and the chosen people and all this nonsense. Every place in the Bible, every name is talking about the nature of man. You got to get into the metaphysical definitions of the Bible. Look up the 4 senses of Scripture. You will understand that there are deeper lessons and ways of looking at the Bible, and that it was not intended to, well, in one regard, it was not intended to be taken literally. What can you do when you place this surface level, right? when you tell a story on the surface, what you're able to do is hide the deeper meaning. So you keep the fools away. That's what you do. That's what being uninitiated means. You can't see beyond your literal mind. You take everything, you look at everything face value. Just look right at it. Being initiated means you look through it to the truth of it. So Israel is not talking about a physical place. Ta-da! Ta-da! That should just, I don't even know how people even believe. Like, why would you believe another group of people are the chosen people? If they're the chosen people and you're not from that land, then what does that make your stupid ass? See? You look at yourself as a loser. You look at yourself as not being chosen. You think I'm going to believe in that? Like, I'm not the chosen, and who am I, sucker? I just came here to be a follower? Let me see. Did we do this? Israel is your spiritual power. It's your inner identity. It's you associating with your God self. That's when you're in Israel. When you're in Egypt, you're in the dark side, right? When you're in Egypt, you look at yourself as lacking something. You operate out of fear. You are moved by your senses. That's your authority. That's your ruler. You're ruled by the serpent. Israel, you come out, right? You go to the promised land. And in the promised land, there are no limitations. You are one with God. You are all power. That's the only difference. Won't man and man meet in unison? It only works that way. Facts. Love your words of affirmation. Appreciate you. The inner circle is the best. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Tell them, Keita. Jesus is king. Jesus is whatever you say it is. Yeah, once I become fluid, nobody can tell me nada. I can't wait. I have always asked myself why it is wrong to say powerful things to myself, but it's okay to speak power to others in the name of being humble because they are somehow more smarter or whatever. You talking my talk. You talking my talk now? Because I used to be in church I was trying to find this other book that I had. It doesn't matter, but let me see if I got it up here. It doesn't matter. I'll look for it and bring it up. I was in church doing worship and praise. I don't know if the church experience is different for black churches and everybody else. Like you talking about, like these people are under a spell. Okay, you can put your own self under a spell easily. Think about what has to happen. How do you manifest? You put your attention on one thing. Okay, you keep it there. You keep it there. You draw that into your awareness. Often you do that by way of what? Repetition, repetition, repetition. So you're getting your attention, right, on what you want so that you can draw in the thought, right? Sometimes you don't draw in the thought, you just insert the thought because that thought is going to help to impress upon your feelings. So now we get into this vibrational shift. And you think about church, you go, any of you who, I'm thinking this is across the board, black churches in particular, Baptist churches, country churches. You go in doing praise and worship, and there is something that is being repeated over and over again, over and over again. The music is going, it is moving you. So now we got a beat going in, right? This helps to put you in a trance, whether you know it or not. Okay. And so the beat is going and is moving you. It puts you in a relaxed state, whether you realize it or not, which is a key to impressing upon that deeper self, AKA that subconscious mind. So it puts you in a receptive mode. So as the music comes and the drums are going, right? And it's always somebody that's really anointed who's singing and they saying over and over, God, We are nothing without you. We are nothing without you. We are nothing without you. And you do this for months and years. Of course, you feel uncomfortable when now you say, I'm going to speak power to myself. Because that's what I used to do. I'd be in there, God, I am nothing without you. I am nothing without you. Yeah, okay. So you have to decide if you're going to allow that to. The whole idea of humbling, the only thing to humble means to lower, to lessen. So I say F being humble. The only thing that will be humbled is my ego mind. The aspect of me that likes to look at things in a limited perspective, right? That will be lowered to the higher self, to the higher knowing, to the power. We ain't humbling ourselves. Chosen to, okay, I don't know what that means. Four senses of the Bible, and it's made to be a mental maze and reinforce yourself into those stories. Bingo. Allowing your imagination to work. Talk that talk. Sometimes it sounds crazy, but it's definitely magical. I always know when a person hasn't fully opened their eye, right? So they either brainwashed by the Bible, so they take it literally, and they justify their God killing people and women being raped and God ordering for babies to be murdered. So they're either in that world or they come out of it and they're angry. It's wrong and it's stolen and you need to look at the history and it's the this. So they're either in that one, or they stepping in a bag and they know, oh, this is an autobiography of me. This book is about me. This is the unfolding of me, the soul's journey. Every character is me. That's how I make it come alive. This is how I make the word come alive. It's the living word. People are reading dead word. That's why it don't make sense, so that's why they angry. Yeah. We're free from anything that goes against trust. This is what trusting. This is why I keep coming back to trusting. Step in your power. Trust. Kids got this. Kids know when somebody off. I used to hate when adults used to make us hug people. There were certain people I didn't want to hug. I didn't really know why, but I didn't want to hug them. No, go on and give her a hug. I don't want to. All right, some people I felt comfortable with. There are certain things that come up for you that say this don't make sense. You have to trust that. There will be weeping and gnashing of the teeth. Yes, Carl, talk about it. You want to talk about Revelations? Let's talk about it. That's one of my favorite books. That Revelation is talking about a revealing, the inner revealing of man. It's talking about spiritual illumination. You know why it's weeping? It's you fighting. I think they depicted it very well by using that language. If you ain't never been down and out fighting with your mind, trying to leave the old behind, stepping into all power, no longer entertaining fear and doubt, it feels like a weeping and gnashing of the teeth. It feels like fire and brimstone. Shout out to the ancient authors. Descriptive language, they hit it right on the head. Oh my God. That's what hell is. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. You're already in hell. You don't have to worry about dying and getting there, baby. You're already there. You're already there. Appreciate you, Mastermind. What book you love? The book. Mine's is Romans. I like Revelations. I'm liking. I'm really going back. I think in a circle we're gonna start in the New Testament. I don't know, because I love Proverbs. I love Genesis. I love Psalms. But I think we're gonna start it in the New Testament. I think we might bounce around. Y'all don't hold me to it. I knew something was up with the black church when I was a kid. The pastor was blinged up and wanted money for a new whip. Man, one of my old churches, the pastor had got a new Escalade. And I was on the pastor's side, right? I thought people were a little too rough on them about them having things, right? And I was like, well, they should be taken care of. Not that they should be, you know, flossed out per se, but I just felt like if you a representative of God, you shouldn't be struggling, you know. But the pastor kept. This was probably, I'm a teenager at this time, I think, and the pastor talked about this new Escalade every Sunday for I think a month until I got disgusted, and I'm like, now I can't have this. I can't tell my mother this. You can't say. I can tell my sister, but like you can't say like, yo, how many more times they come in to talk about, like, we see it parked out front. We thank God for it. It's a blessing for you. Yeah. Yeah. Make me a mod to, you got it. Hold on. Hold on. Gotcha, Alchemist. You have some of the most, okay, stay focused, Bull City. I appreciate you. God love you no matter what. Of course, God loves me no matter what, because I am God, and I'm aware of being loved. God is whatever you're aware of being. Let's run this for real quick, right? Let me prove to you that God is your mind. Okay. First of all, the Bible tells you that as a man thinketh, so is he. The Bible also tells you that life and death is in the power of the tongue. We've already established that the mouth of the mouth of God is the mind of man. So you mean to tell me that life and death is all in the power of my mind? My mind? As I think, so I am. So you're telling me that I'm controlling what I am by how I think. The scripture is clear. So when you pray to a God, you pray for protection and you believe you are protected. Why? Because in that instance, you become aware of being protected. Although you have assigned it to something outside of you, doesn't matter. If you pray to a God for your job or for financial increase, something happens, you get the job, you get the money. Who did it? Did something outside of you do it? Or did you become aware? Did you become aware that whatever this God was your provider? You assigned it. You assigned it a provider by believing it was a provider. You made it a protector by making it a protector. So if you like saying it's something, some people do it with the moon and the sun. Who cares? I don't care. Don't think that I'm trying to argue you out of your beliefs. I don't give a damn. Just make sure they work for you is all I'm saying. Because I would not change nothing. If I'm getting what I want, I don't care what nobody online saying. I'm sticking with it. I'm talking to the people who not, though. I'm talking to the people who've been spinning wheels for quite a while. Huh? I got a whole family. A whole family. Okay? I've been living long enough. I done seen it from young and old. Done put thousands. I don't even want to know what the number is. Oh my God. That hurt my feelings to even think about how much money they done gave the church. They got nothing to show for it. Still struggling. Barely making ends meet. Not only still sick, but getting worse. Still talking about God is a healer. By his stripes I am healed. They're not aware. So you can say whatever you want to say. They're not aware of being healed. They're not aware of being abundant. No. They're waiting on something else to come through. Yeah. The older I get, the younger I am. Facts. Ageless, timeless facts. Childlike wonder and trust is key to everything. Unless you become like a child, you will not enter the kingdom. So whoever asks, how do you get to heaven? Become like a child. What does a child do? They see the wonder. They look for the wonder. This is why you need to get back in the Christmas spirit. Forget what we said about the holidays. I know what we said. It's all made up. But get back in the wonder. Go watch some Christmas movies. Go watch something that takes you back to those times when you were a kid and you thought life was amazing, that you felt like you could fly, that you just thought everybody was amazing, that you could get whatever you want. Whatever will transport you back to that, go do it. Go watch it. Go listen to those songs. Be like a child. See the glory in everybody. Who are more forgiven than children? What does forgiveness mean? Change of mind. Same thing that repent means. It means to change your mind. You change your mind about it. I'm not even giving you power anymore to say that you hurt me, that you the reason why I'm not living what I want, that you the reason why I'm damaged, that you the reason I got trauma. Forgive. I changed my mind about it. I take the power back. Boom. Good God Almighty. Lord have mercy. Rook is preaching, ain't she? Yes, she is. Appreciate you, James. What? Corinthians are not married? What does that mean? Sometimes I wonder whether our ambitions are genuinely ours. Okay, so now we're questioning ourselves, all right? Or merely subliminal impressions shaped by an invisible cultural zeitgeist. That's actually a good question. How do you know what's mine? How do you know what your true desires are, right? Like, how do you know? Because I see people get caught up with this, right? It's like you're delayed. I want to pursue things, but I don't know. Is it the devil calling me? Is it from programming? I would focus solely on trusting myself above everything. I would have that song playing in my head. I can trust me above everything. I never leave me wrong. I never lead me wrong. I never lead me to a dark place, right? You gonna know by way of how you feel. I know when I'm doing what's true to my heart, what's in alignment with me. I don't need nobody to tell me don't be destructive. I don't need nobody to tell me don't do anything harmful to anybody else. I don't have no desire to do that. They don't come natural to me. All that is good, all that is perfect, all that is ideal, all that is power, all that is limitless. That's how I know that these ambitions are mine. When I start questioning that, though, that's what had me tripped up. Rook, do you really need all of that? Well, I just want to be comfortable. That was bullshit. No, I want to be great. I'm Rook the Great. No, I don't want just crumbs. Every time I tried to go back and do small, man, I suffered. Every time. That was my indication. That's not the life for you. That's not true for you. You are God. Step into it. Don't make no apologies for it. Don't look back. Don't make no excuses. Don't justify it. Anybody who misunderstands, that's their own mind misunderstanding. You know what's true for you. Run. Go. Because we've trained to lean on something or someone else, they say is bigger and better than us. Yeah, it's a habit. But you can rewrite it immediately today. In this moment, you can just rewrite it. Just decide. See, true faith, true trusting, I ain't got to know the how. I'm just deciding. I'm just deciding. Why do I wear my hair indoors? Because I want to, bitch. Why do you ask stupid questions in the midst of such great conversations? That's what you should ask yourself. That's how I know you a real one. Sometimes certain actions will turn us off of everything. Yep. I feel the same way about fashion, even though I still love to put that shit on. I want to do it more classy now. Yeah. Turn it up. I want y'all to turn up. Listen, if you're going to follow me, I want you to look good. I want us to be the best representatives on the planet. You understand me? I want them to not only feel you, I want them to see you too. Let's do both. Both of them. I think you got a godly duty to be your best. You're supposed to be a light. All of God's perfections that we like to, oh, like, wow, to revere and to awe. What is it? Beautiful. We look at all the creations it takes us. We see the flowers, we see the trees, we see certain animals. Why in the world are we supposed to do less than that? No, get yourself together. Stop going to the store looking raggedy as hell. Take that damn bonnet off your head and them damn pajamas off. I want to see beauty. When I step out, I want to see beauty. Well, who decides what is beauty, Rook? Whatever you think is beauty. Whatever you call beauty. You know what beauty is. Don't ask stupid questions. It's starting to get more evident that our brains and souls have traveled for eons, facts, longer than they have been created. I swear it's a big awakening happening. You can feel it, can't you? You can feel it. It's a shift. It's a shift. It's a shift. And it's almost like I'm putting out a call. Hold on to the old at your own risk. I don't like that. That sounds like a warning, right? But hold on to the old to your own detriment. The old world is collapsing. That's why everybody's favorite is coming down. All the gods, everything that everybody else put on a pedestal beyond themselves, you seeing pastors, you seeing celebrities, politicians, you see the medical industry, huh? All the favorites, the churches, all illusions are collapsing. So I'm saying you can hold on to that if you must. You can hold on to trying even your old life. Your old life is collapsing, friend. I'm sorry to tell you, by the time you reach me, yeah. You the one. By the time you reach me, it's already set in stone what is destiny for your life. Yeah. So you can hold on to that old life if you want. Take it from me. Okay, a person who knows just a little bit. I know just a little bit, right? If you won't move, your spirit gonna see to it. It's gonna help you. Don't worry. So if you in the burning building, right, and you won't leave, don't worry. Some of the walls will start collapsing. Yeah. You won't leave the job when you said you was gonna leave. You know it's killing you softly. Don't worry. You'll get laid off. Don't worry. It'll take care of itself. Because you at work at all times. Everything is you at work. Everything is an unfolding of you. Everything is a reflection of you. That's why you can't get it wrong. Keita, put the link in the chat. I'm sick of how much money my mom gives the church and she's struggling. Same. What up, champ? Simplicity. It's in you. You don't trust that. You don't trust that. I told the group this morning, I said, you know what life is teaching you how to do? How not to panic. How to trust yourself. Right? How to be your own confidant. Hey, relax, baby. We got this. Can't get it wrong. Don't worry how it look. I know it's collapsing. That still ain't the truth. This is the truth for us here on out. You can't never, you ain't nothing ever been able to keep us down. You understand me? We got this. Every way and every day and every way we get better and better. You're teaching yourself to trust yourself. That's it. Go window shopping at the mall. Go to the lights parade. You see what I'm saying? Light showcase, all of that. Taking kids to the Christmas concert, sing the little carols. Get back out there, enjoy life. We are dying. We have died. And I'm telling you from experience. I stopped caring about too much. Like I just went totally, I don't give a damn. I went a little too, I kind of overcorrected a little bit. And so I stopped finding any enjoyment from anything other than being by myself. I just went in hermit mode for years. Sometimes needed, but just make sure you come up for air. You know that Project Rook Trust Myself Rampage in my rotation. Let's go. Somebody just made a request. I got a couple requests for some new rampages, so I got you coming. Hey, Emilio. What's true is fill in the gap. You choose. Bingo. Hey, buddy. Let's go. It's crazy to consider that because your body tells you when you're in the wrong place. Ladies, this is for men too. But I want to specifically talk to the ladies because ladies always seem to have a lot of issues going on. Women issues, womb issues. Sometimes your body is talking to you. Sometimes your body is talking to you. Sometimes his body is talking to you. Okay? It's speaking. You're not listening. You're not paying attention. You're not paying attention. Sometimes you think it's like the germs that are going around. You think it's stuff in the environment. You think it's chemicals. It could be the person you laying beside. Oops. Thank you for my cocoa. My favorite. Can you help me understand a Bible verse? Shoot it to me. What you got? I believe when you normalize suffering and a life of pain and stress, you're teaching your body to distrust you. Yes, that's what I did most of my life. Yeah, yeah. Most of my life I did that. I had to survive. I love my mother. She taught me that. I needed survival. I did. I think you need some of that now. But I think we went a little overboard a little bit. So I fell in love with pain. I decided at a young age when I could internalize my mother's pain. So I decided that I was going to put her on my back, so to speak. I decided it was too much for her so that I would carry it. I don't know how I was doing this as a kid in my head, but it was like, I got it, mama. Don't worry, I'm gonna save us. That's been my driver. Like, mama, don't worry, I got us. And I put her almost in like this little cocoon of protection where don't worry, I can take the pain no matter what. I'm gonna be good. Out of all the load that she got to carry, she's never gonna have to worry about me because I can handle the pain. Put it on my back. And I accidentally fell in love with the struggle. I thought the struggle was necessary. I thought it was a qualifier, right? I thought I needed it. I had to only if I've done it really hard, right? Do I prove to myself that I deserve it? And then I had to decide that I had enough of that because it almost killed me. I love animals. I feed squirrels and hang out with them. Yeah, get in nature. Get to walking. Get to walking. Just get out and walk. No, you don't need your phone. You don't need to listen to anything. Do you know walking? Do you know me incorporating walking was more of a challenge than getting in the gym 5 times a week, lifting weights? Like doing an hour of hot yoga, 110 degrees. The walking is what agitated me the most because it felt like I wasn't doing anything. Like to slow it up, like nope. I was like, well, let me just get a jog. Nope, walk. You don't get to get a jog. I want you to just walk. And I forced myself, right? Even though I don't like that word, but I required myself to stay right here in the moment, present. What you're doing right now is good enough. Nothing more. For right now. You can go later and do whatever. Right now, this is where you are. Stay right here. Alchemist said, just join the inner circle. Let's go. We got Word Wednesdays tomorrow, Bible study tomorrow. Metaphysical. Matter of fact, I think I'm going to share the last Bible study. I'm going to do a slide. I think I'm going to share that with YouTube because it was so delicious. My God, was it delicious. Question, is this desire mine or society's? You won't know that answer if you believe you are meant to suffer and live in pain and struggle. That's true too. Because that's why I like to redirect people back to themselves. If you find yourself spiraling with questions like this, like, am I doing life right? Am I being a good person? Is this really mine? Would this be evil? Would this honor God? I just put a pause on all those type of questions just for a little bit. Come back to yourself. I can trust me. I can trust me. I never get it wrong. I never lead me astray. I can trust my heart. I never go against, like, whatever is important to you, this is what you insert. I never go against my own good intentions. I never do anything against my own, what I consider to be ethical and moral. I never bring harm. You just fill in the blank. If you see yourself in the highest, if you trust yourself in the highest, you're going to trust that you're doing the right thing at all times. Trying to come back outside soon. Oh, Root the Great about to be outside. Y'all, Reagan, we getting back outside. I'm about to be a kid in a candy store. But what y'all doing out here? And you know when I get back outside, you know what I'm looking for? Me. All that is good, all that is perfect. I expect to encounter the best. I'm going to run into the best people. You understand what I'm saying? The most majestic people. People who are divine, who tapped in and turned on. I'm going to run into the most polite people, the most giving people, the most friendly people. Why? Because that's what I'm looking for, doggone it. Fibroids is saying a lot. Yeah, I got another. I'm about to separate this group, y'all. I'm about to do a women's group. I think I'm gonna do a women's page up here on YouTube. No, it's not. I think I am. I've already started, so I'll let you know when I do that. It's some topics that we need to talk specifically to the women about. Alchemist said my health issues went away when I divorced my ex. Woo! When I divorced my ex-husband, Lord have mercy. Claude have mercy. Woo! Listen, if you are stuck, let's reel this conversation in, right? We started with how do you call your power and follow your heart? The number one I gave you was be honest about what's not working. Number two, I said to be open to new possibilities. And then three, to be willing to trust yourself enough to shed anything that no longer aligns. See, when you're locked into a story that somebody says you can't do that, and I believe that, right? I said I'm going to be married until I die. I will die first. Do you understand how important commitment is to me? Duty is to me. Vows are to me. So guess what? And guess what had to happen for me to get divorced? I had to die, and I died. So it was like my spirit was like, oh, is this what it's gonna take? Is this what you want to hold on to it this bad? Okay, cool. This what will take you. Done. And that's what it required, because you set this into motion, because you're not open to new possibilities, because you don't trust yourself enough to shed anything that you know has run its course. And when you stick to man's rules that says it has to be done this way, and then no matter what comes up, if you've decided, listen, this was beautiful, right? But we've come as far as we can come together. If we entered in love, we should be able to exit in love. If you decide that you're going to override that and go with the world's vision, their rules, then you're going to, hey, I guess you cut off from your power. You'll stay and suffer. You'll do it the right way. Let me know how that works. I want you to do that for the next year. If you stuck with that theory, if that's what you go with, I want you to do that for the next 12 months and then come back. We'll be here. Rook, do you need survival? Is that assumption? It could be both, right? It could be. Some people actually absolutely have the assumption like I need it. I think when I said it, I'm looking at it from, I'm stepping out of body a little bit and I'm saying it from a point of awareness. So I'm saying I want to operate from this higher knowing that I'm everything. So if I'm everything, that's struggle too. That's pain too. That's joy. That's love. Like I'm kind of stepping out of duality a little bit. But to your point, yes, some people do. So, this is a great question actually. So previously, I'm right in my mind fighting it. I need this, right? I go looking for more challenges. Beat it, Rook. Like, yo, all right, you ain't doing it. You ain't working hard enough. Blood, sweat, and tears. That was when me being in this mind, lower mind, ego mind, physical mind, conscious mind, whatever you want to call it, operating from that assumption. Now, when I say I need a little bit of that, that's kind of me and just in my God bag. Like I'm all of this, bro. I'm all of it is good. I don't actively choose that though. But if I was to, I'd do it just for a game. It'll be for fun. I walk a few miles per day, but I definitely listen to either music or subliminal. Yeah, I do all of it. I do all of it sometimes, but I have enjoyed getting into the practice of nothing. Like, what happens when I'm just with me? Because I think that causes anxiousness for a lot of people. I had to practice that while eating. Like, eat and don't do nothing else. Don't listen to nothing else. Cause I'm like catching up on like my favorite things while I'm eating. Like, no, what if you just be right here and eat and don't do nothing else? Ooh, agitation. What is survival? That's a good question. How would I define survival? What is survival mode? It's fear. It's fear. Fear of not having enough. Fear of not being enough. Fear of being vulnerable. Fear of loss is fear. Fear of not being taken care of, right? Fear of feeling. I guess that comes back to being vulnerable. Fear of being exposed. So when I go in survival mode, I shut that off. Like I put up this wall, right? I'm not going to fear nothing. I put a wall around my heart. I got to protect that. I got to just tuck it away. I do it to such an extent that I forget I even got a heart. Good God Almighty. Right? I don't want to feel, because if I'm feeling, I got to deal with those feelings, and I either can't deal with them, or I don't even know what or how to deal with them. And that's what I told Mom Dukes when she was talking about how, well, I don't need this and I don't need that and I don't need that. And I was like, well, Mom, from a woman's perspective, I understand what you're saying, but I need you to know it's a reason that you are able to do that. You're able to do that because you put a wall around your heart. So as a woman, yes, you can get to the point where you say, I don't need this. I don't need affection. I don't need to be with anybody. I don't need, and you don't, technically. However, sometimes you have gotten into that mode as a defense mechanism. There are things that you went through, right? There were emotions, traumatic things that you experienced that almost put your body in a shock. And you said, to avoid feeling that or dealing with those feelings or ever feeling it again. Because see, survival mode means I'm going to protect myself to such a degree I will never feel this again. I'll never get hurt again. I'll never go without. That's why I've always taken care of shit. It take you one time to act like it's a problem for you to do something for me. All right? I'm speaking from survival mode. And from that point, you ain't never got to worry about it again, nigga. I got it. I got it. Don't worry. You see? It's cold. Survival is cold. It's hard. It's rigid. I'm headed out to Whole Foods for a pecan pie. Ooh, I bet you they got a vegan one too. I bet. I should make one of those. It's 80 degrees in LA. Ooh, come on, Ricky, talk that talk. I can't wait till I get to 80-degree weather. That's my next spot. My next spot, I will be in 80 degrees weather in December. Yes, ma'am. She said she's going to put the jet skis on the lake. Talk heavy. I love it. I love it. We need a women's group. I just found a health organization for women that I've been donating to for the past 2 years. It's ran by... It's ran by an obese woman. God bless her. God bless her. The health initiatives ain't working. We need tough love. We need reality checks. We need reality checks. We need coming back to, how do you call your power? I have to acknowledge and be honest about what's not working. You can delude yourself. Trust that. You can delude yourself. This is why I don't understand why people shy away from mindset work, power of the mind, reality creation, because you already delude yourself anyway. You can program yourself to accept and believe anything. Why don't you do it in your favor? I make only the best decisions for me at all times. You must know for a fact you can never make bad decisions. That's a hell of an affirmation right there. I would have that as a core assumption. I would recite that to myself. I would write it down. I would really let it simmer in my spirit that I cannot make bad decisions. There is someone who hits me up periodically, like, what you think about XYZ? And I was like, I don't know what you think. Oh my God, why don't you just tell me what you think? Why don't you tell me what you think? You know I always make bad decisions. Why would you keep saying that? Why would you keep saying that shit? I should slap you. Like, why do you keep saying that? Like, how many times you gonna keep saying that? But look at what happened with this, and what happened with this, and what happened with this, because you keep looking at that as proof. It's a proof of your decision, of your choice. You could choose something different. I am everything that is good. Facts. Duality is annoying sometimes. No, but let's dance with it. Just say to yourself, I'm gonna dance with duality. Like, I see you, nigga. I see you, and what? Right? You got the shadow box with it. Is it fear or is it acceptance of defeat? What, survival mode? No, I don't think you're in acceptance mode. I think it's fear, if that's what you're referencing. I still think it's fear. That which hurt is what I am. It's welcome at my table, but it eats when I feed it. I don't think I read that correctly. This is some bullshit degrees weather in Detroit. Yeah, I'm looking at snow right now. So, but that's okay. This is short lived. It's like, this is a good example. Every time I look out the window and I see snow, I just override it in my mind and I see the sun and I see the beach. This is not where I want to be in December. I've already decided. I will not be spending winters nope. I've already rewrote it. It's done. Yeah, you got to salsa with duality. Like, take the power from it. When you make it this enemy, when you make it a thing that is problematic, you give it the power. You don't have to like it. You can actually talk junk to it. Like, this is some bullshit, okay? This is some bullshit. But pull your power. Like, no, I see you. I see you. Nah. Like, see, I could let you trigger me right now. It's going to be a negative today. And then sometimes you can say the opposite. I think I'm about to let this piss me off. Yeah, I'm about to see. Yeah, I'm going to let this piss me off and I'm going to cuss their ass out because I just feel like it today. I'm in the mood today. See, the difference is you're aware. You're in control. It's not like it's just pulling you one left or right. So let's recap one last time. How do you call your power? How do you call it? All right. And you really ain't calling it like it's over there and you trying to pull it over here because you are the power. See, this is kind of a contradiction here, right? How do you call it? Well, you realize you are it, right? But let's just say you're not to the point of realizing that you are it. How do you call it? How do you follow your heart? Be honest about what's not working in your life. Be honest with don't talk to nobody else. That's not required. With yourself. Then be open to higher possibilities. Be open to change. Be open to different. Be open to unfamiliar. Okay? Then, lastly, be willing to trust yourself enough to turn your back on anything and anybody. I'm sorry. Anything and anybody that's a detriment to you, that's no longer in alignment with you. Anything that you feel that you tussling with, like, it's just forget at this moment, because somebody will come in and be like, well, it's just law of assumption, just assume. All that's fine and good. But at a certain point, everything within you is saying move, change, close this out, close them out, get rid of their ass. Invite them in, because sometimes it's not just about getting rid of people. It's a call for you to bring some people in, to say yes to love, to say yes to your well-being, for joy. Like, I deserve to be happy. Like, there's nothing wrong. I don't have to panic. This. I don't have to second guess whether they are coming with an ulterior motive. I trust myself. So yes, I'm open to receive the best. Yeah. When you were talking about survival as fear, it sounded more as a surrender to anticipating a looming defeat. It sounded more as a surrender to anticipating. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know if I would word it that way. Talk with self, absolutely. I noticed that fear is protecting something that you value. So whatever you fear, you value the opposite. Maybe. Yeah, maybe you could look at it that way. It's a running. Let's put it another way. Is God saying yes and you saying no? Is higher self saying yes? Is higher mind saying yes? Is your new story saying that yes? Is your new life saying yes? Is your new mind saying yes and you saying no? So when you fear money or the lack thereof, it's already established that you're taken care of and you are abundant. You fear it because you're saying, no, I'm not abundant. No, don't you know my background? Don't you know I don't have no education? Do you know how much I get paid at my job? Do you know how much money in my account right now? Do you know how much I done lost in investments? That's you saying no. That's why you fear. Because if you didn't, you say yes. I don't even have no fear. I'm looking at my account and it's like, damn, it's dwindling down and I have no fear because I know that's not the truth. When you fear love, right? God, the divine spirit, is saying you are perfect. You are worthy. You are valuable. You ought to be cherished. Huh? Yeah, you ought to be appreciated. You ought to be cared for. You say, no, it ain't no more loving people out here. Everybody got an ulterior motive. People are manipulative. People are out to get what they can take. I cannot trust this person. Wait, look at what they did. Oh, I heard from one of their exes. Their exes posted something about them. No. See, that's you saying no. That's what fear is. It's you. It's you. It's you giving power to what you don't want. Ain't that a bitch? Yeah, the fear of the unknown will have you missing out. You have to finally get tired. Being honest with what's not working. See how we keep coming back to that? The interesting thing about this topic of calling it power, the question itself sounds like, how do I wake myself up every day? Like, how do I call my breath? Right, I said it. That's what I said. It's kind of an oxymoron, right? It's like a contradiction. It's a paradox, so to speak. But that's like everything. Everything is. All the questions we ask, the answer is you are it. But that ain't good enough. We can't sit here and say, I can't just say, hey, you are it. Okay, y'all have a nice day. You be like, but what? But what else, Rook? But no, give me something else. So it's not about calling your power. You are the power. You don't call on God. You are the God. You don't look for love. You are the love. You just realize that's what awareness is. That's what revelation is talking about. A realization that you are it. Ta-da! But sometimes we like to play the game of life and pretend like we don't know. We like to pretend like we're not it. Because we just, we need to be entertained for a little bit. So we pretend like it's something else. If I just get that thing there, if I just go there, if I could just get with that person, if I could just go here, that's going to change everything. I just talked about this yesterday. The woman with the issue of blood. The woman with the issue of blood. She was like, if I could just touch the hem of his garment. She knew she would be healed. If I could just touch Jesus coming through, I just need to touch this nigga. Let me just put my hands on him. She goes to touch him. No, the text doesn't say she actually touched him. She reaches to touch him, right? Jesus feels power come from out of him. Who touched me? Then she get afraid. She becomes afraid. Like, oh, wow. He like, relax, don't fear not. He said, your faith healed you. He didn't say you believing in me healed you. He didn't say you touching me. He didn't say I did it. He said your faith. We can get thousands of examples. Every single time you try to turn it to something else, especially if you're a Bible believer, the book is going to point it right back to you every single time. Every single time. So funny. I love it. I suggest that what you fear is what you value. Okay, I already read that one. We like to play dumb sometimes. Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do. And that's why you have to look at all of life as a game and say, I appreciate it. I take what is offered and I use it. I take what is offered and I use it. Thank you. Everything working to my favor. When God made his creation, he said it was good. Who is God? You. Look at everything in your life and say it's good. Why is it good? Because you did it. People hate that. I would have never created that. What does create mean? Jesus said creation is finished. What did he mean by that? You're not creating anything, meaning you're not gathering something that doesn't exist and put it together. To create is a revealing. You're making it show itself. It's disclosing itself. Now we're getting somewhere. So you are disclosing what you are aware of. because your mind is a filter. So if you start to tell yourself, every time I go out, I meet lovely ladies. If you tell yourself, every time I go out, I'm always meeting gentlemen. Just start telling yourself over and over again, over and over. Just start looking for it. Start expecting it. Stop entertaining any other story. Watch what happens. Come and report back. Come and report back. I'm telling you how it works. Grinch, Chief said, that's why it's my favorite story. Like, Jesus was really a G. He looked and said, nah, that was you. You see what I'm saying? He turned it right back. You did that. Your faith, your power. Bam. The reason why I think suffering is a state of defeat instead of fear is that you can choose to change and blow up your life in uncertainty anyway, but you don't. I think we're giving suffering too much conversation, but the reason why I think suffering is a state of defeat, I mean, it's a state of mind. We know that. Everything is a state of mind. You can shift it in a moment. Everything is a choice. Suffering is a choice. Pain is a choice. You ever seen people who did that? Like, and maybe because I was a pain maniac, I became a pain specialist. I used to do it. I used to do this as a kid. I'm telling you something. I'm telling y'all, I'm a little, insane in the membrane. Because as a kid, I do this thing. I used to get cavities all the time. Just to tell you how unhealthy I was. I decided that I would test out every time I had to go and get a filling. I was going to make sure the dentist used less anesthesia. It wasn't anesthesia. It was like Novocaine. You know how they numb you? I just wanted, I like the idea of like developing my pain tolerance. Like it can't hurt me. So he'd do it, numb it a little bit. Like, all right, I'm gonna try it out. He'd try to drill. Like, let me know if you feel anything. I give you some more. I wanted to see like how much that I could really take. Like I just wanted just like it don't hurt. That ended up morphing into like me not taking medicine for migraines and headaches and stuff like that. Just started to tell myself, is it pain? Does it hurt? I don't know. I know I've been trained to believe it hurts. I know I feel it, but does it really hurt? What if I tell myself it don't hurt? What if I tell myself that though? I ain't know nothing about manifestation, power to mind, or none of that. I'm watching Altered Carbon, and man, it's a good one with the quotes and subliminals. We're gonna watch it. I've been telling the inner circle we're gonna watch this. Bars. I gotta go back and watch it again. I got a whole folder of all my favorite series and movies. I keep a folder of my favorite quotes. But it's on it. Oh my God, is it on it? It's right there. It's right there. The game is right there. See, it don't matter. You never have to worry about giving away the game because the game is already out here. You can't see it anyway. Because I struggle with like, okay, if I really tell people how to do things where they use it in a unrighteous way, where they abuse it, where they mishandle it, then I'm like, half the niggas can't hear me anyway. So what does it matter? Like either one, they can't hear me, or if they can hear me, they too afraid to even believe in themselves enough. It don't matter. The qualified ones will, the initiated will, so I ain't got to worry. Boom. My intention every day is to have a 10 out of 10 day, then have it. I'm evaluating each day from 0 to 10, typing the best things that happen. That helps me get more intentional about having a great day. And then tell yourself that no matter what, like you could have an accident. I don't want to put that in the atmosphere, right? But anything could happen, right? A daggone acorn fall on your head, a bird crap on your head. It's still a great day because I said so. I said so. No matter what happens, no matter what go on, no matter who cut me off in traffic, no matter what my lover did or didn't do, no matter what my boss say, because I run it, I'm in control, and I decide by way of my response. What? I look at life in wonder. I stand in knowing, and I respond in power. That just came to me this morning. I thought it was good. I was like, damn, girl, that was kind of good there. Yeah. I take no medicines for nothing, headache or nothing. Pain is my best friend. Let's go. And even if you did, let's just say one day it was like, yo, for the first time out of 10 years, I needed to take something. So what? Everything is good because you say so. I am too literal. I love to make sure I understand fully. No, don't apologize. Don't apologize. It's all good. I'm really going through something at this very second. Okay, then how can you tell another story? Like in this very second, can you tell another story? In this very second, can you put your attention on what you want? In this very second, can you put your attention on your power? In this very second, I mean, come on, let's do a rampage. This is how you talk yourself out of things. This is how you snatch yourself out. Have a trigger sentence or statement that you say to yourself. One of my favorite is, Rook, tell me what you know. Let's go. And I start talking to me like I'm my own counsel, like I'm my own pastor, like I'm my own friend, like I'm my own guru. Tell me what you know is true. I know that I'm the creator of my reality. I know everything is really a reflection of me. I know that the world does not dictate who I am. I know that no circumstance is greater than I am. I know that as I think, so I am. I know that I'm always in control. I know that I'm made for the moment. The moment ain't made for me. I'm made for it. I know I'm greater than the moment. I know you can't keep a good God down. I know that I'm not moved by circumstances. I know I'm always in the driver's seat. I know it's easy for me to feel good. I know it's easy to put my attention on what I want. I know it's easy for me to remember that I'm all power. I know I ain't never afraid. I know the fear ain't even the truth. Huh? I know I'm always in control. I know what I say goes. I know I never get it wrong. I know everything works in my favor. I know every circumstance and every person works for my good. I know I ain't never left behind. I ain't never forgotten about. Yeah, you just go on a rampage until you shift it. Shift your attention. Your attention is your power. My attention is my power. My attention is my power. My attention is my power. My mind is my power. All of this is happening in my mind. When you start to suffer, when you start to feel anxiety, you start to feel depression, override it. All of this is happening in my mind right now. All of this is happening in my mind. All of this is happening in my mind. I can rewrite it if I want to. I can put my attention if I want somewhere else if I want to. I actually can feel it. I can feel it fully. I can look it dead in this eye and say, yo, I see you, but no, that still ain't the truth. It's not the truth about who I am. Every time a bird shits on my car, I say it's good luck. I love it. I love it. I love it. I came across your videos when I was ready. Absolutely. It's crazy how it's gibberish to those who aren't ready to tell a different story. Yep, it's nonsense. It's blasphemous. Like, who is this? Who is this? My life is changing fast, right? In an instant. In an instant does it change. I believe that I am. Thankful for you, Rook. Appreciate you, Carla. Appreciate you, Up In. My trigger statement is not in my universe. Yeah. You know mine, not in my reality. Y'all ain't gotta send me. Somebody else email me about the t-shirts. I got it. Inner Circle been on my ass. They've been my accountability, right? Turning the t-shirt shop back up. So I got it coming. Just hold tight. It'll be up. It'll be up by this week, by Friday. Sometimes everything is always easy for me. He said, who will I say sent me? Jesus said, I am. Every time the question is asked, it's talking about you. Appreciate you. Every time the question is asked in the Bible, it's talking about you. It's different aspects of you. You are God and you are Satan. It's you who falls from heaven. You fall from heaven by way of your awareness, by way of your attention, by way of your focus, by way of what you entertain, by way of what you assume. Are you going to let the world tell you how this works? You're listening to people who are listening to other people who have listened to other people and listened to other people. Don't you think there's some uniqueness to you? What good is putting you on this planet if you're just going to be a follower? Huh? Why do things stir your soul? Why do you have a heart for certain things, a desire for certain things? Why do you think? Huh? Why am I so incredible? I love it. Why does everybody love me so much? That's another good one. Everything work in my favor. Why does everything work out for me? Why do I always get what I want? I'm the best thing that ever happened in life. Of course I'm going to be taken care of. When I show up, they pay attention. When I speak, they listen. Some of you struggle with people listening to you. You feel like your voice is not being heard. You need to we got to open that throat chakra. Be a speaker of truth. But you got to be a speaker of truth to yourself first. Huh? I'm from Pakistan. Not that I know of. Do you have advice for how to choose a career? No, I don't know nothing about that. How would I know? What, choose a career for you? What do you like? What are you interested in? What's of interest to you? I'll tell you what I get. Well, this could be a good question because my daughter is kind of in this predicament, right? She's like, I don't know. I don't really know. What are you interested in? I don't really know. See, when you don't really know, you have to do something. Whatever the first thing that comes, like the smallest nudge that. Let's just say you say, well, Rook, I don't have no nudge. All right, damn it, fine. Start looking around. Start looking for ideas. What makes good money? May not be where you stay, but if you got to pick something. So why, might as well just, if you can't identify anything that speaks to you, right? What's driving economies right now? What's of interest? The first thing is technology, AI, all right? So pick something. You got to do that. I was in college, I was undecided until my advisor called me in the office and said, look, Rook, you're not going to be able to sign up for any more classes until you declare a major. I was like, I don't know. He's like, you had to pick something. So I had bounced from, I thought it was going to be engineering. Then I thought it was going to be chemistry because I thought about getting medicine at one point. Then I did computer science for a little bit, but I was too lazy. It's just a point blank. I could have done all of those. I was supposed to be an engineer, actually. And then I settled with technology. I got into electronics, computer technology. So trust yourself. Do some research. Pick something. And trust that that'll lead you to the next thing and the next thing and the next thing and the next thing. Do you have, here's the key, guys, when you ask questions like this, the key is going to always be to just live. It's never going to be to, kind of delay living. Because somebody said advice for something about it. I saw, or maybe they deleted it, about a happy relationship. Have a happy relationship. Be happy within yourself. Self-awareness. Decide to. Want to. You have all the right energy. I agree with you. I am not Satan. Satan is the enemy. I don't listen to the world. I did my research. So should you. We are followers of Christ. You're not God himself. Okay. Thank you for setting me straight. You obviously haven't listened to nothing I said. It's not my problem. Matter of fact, I got a good book for you. Hold, please. Hold, please. Got a good book for you. I got several. You should find out where that word came from and stop being a follower. That's what you should do. The Biography of Satan. Exposing the Origins of the Devil. Yeah. By Kersey Graves. I got two other ones too. But this is a good one to start with. You don't even know what you're talking about. You don't even know what Satan is. Okay? Because you're not interested enough. See how we started with being open to different possibilities, higher possibilities? You think you know. You know what you've been told. Have you ever done a deep dive? Have you ever done an origin of the word? Have you? Don't come talking to me. Don't piss me off today. Because I might allow it. It's about time. We've been up here a good little bit. But I'll end that in saying, do whatever you want. Believe whatever you want. If you got enemies, go for it. If that's how you're going to live your life with enemies, I don't have no enemies. I'm in control, baby. Took me a little while to figure it out, but I got it now. I don't live in fear. I don't have no enemies. I come in peace and everybody else come in peace. Yeah. Satan only means adversary. The only adversary are your own pissy thoughts. That's who Satan is. So when you believe in anything else other than that, that's how you fall from heaven. You are correct on answering the call and life changing. Lost my job in August and I have been at peace and real alignment ever since. Be careful what you ask for. The shift was worth it in the end. Let's go. Let's go. Mindset is just different. Let's go. Ask ChatGPT to create a career plan based on your interests and passions. That's actually a good idea. That's actually a good idea. Just go in there and just start saying, "Yo, these are some things that I'm interested in." I'm telling you, people will fight this, right? And then they'll be like, "Well, I don't know what I'm interested in." Like, okay, okay. If you don't know what interested in, just pick something. This is what you have to do. If you disagree, you can leave. No, you know what? He needs to get it out. Yeah, let's let him get it out amongst himself. We are gods. Let me pull the verse. Let me pull the verse. Grab your Bibles and go with me. Let me see. What's my verse? What's my verse? I know my verse. Is it Psalms 82 and 6? Is that my verse? I ain't in Bible mode right now. I normally know this verse. I think it's John 10 and 34. Did I not say ye are gods? That's what your Jesus said. It's in both Old Testament and New Testament. It ain't my problem that you don't like it. It's like you pick the parts that you like and throw out the rest. That's fine. I never understood why scripture is trusted. Can someone explain it to me? Why is it trusted? Because it's based on truth. That's one answer. The other answer is it's embedded in the collective consciousness. It's a lot of death that's connected to that. It's a lot of death, right? Church folks, them Christians was some straight savages. They was like, listen, we're going to tell you what you're going to believe. And if you don't, we're going to kill your ass. Yeah. That has a way to impress upon the mental. Understand we're all connected consciously, right? Yeah. It's got a way. It's got a way impressing upon the minds of humanity and passing from generation to generation to generation. If you don't have no enemy, I advise you to get some. I don't have an enemy. If I get bored, I'll make up one. Right? Just for fun, like a video game. If you read someone else's book, you're still going off of what you're told. Facts. 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 But you're still reading something. I'm saying get to the origin of. So anybody who's already rooted and trying to speak like religious stuff, they are already in that world. So that don't apply. They're already reading stuff. I'm saying if you're going to read something, get to the origin of it. Go all the way back to the beginning. Find out what words meant, not what they're interpreted as now. Satan is a real being. Listen, y'all have made Satan real. Shout out to Satan. Satan got y'all niggas by the throat. That's why I like it. I like what got like, ugh. Don't nothing get people riled up like Satan. I have learned more about Satan from church people than I have about God. I learned more about the enemy in church than I did about God. Ain't that something? Yeah. I know all the stories. Yeah. I wanted to listen to you. Don't explain anything and muted me like, come on, you yapping. You don't have to listen to me. That's not required. I didn't mute you. Somebody else did. But you need to be muted. Stop clogging up the chat with all that shit. I don't have enemies. I have found I am a couple of people's enemies, though. It's all good. It's all good. It don't even mean nothing. You just tell yourself them niggas come in peace. They gotta fall in line because it's your reality. Like you'll be that if I want you to be that. But if I say you're gonna fall in line, you're gonna see me in my highest light. Yeah, then that's what you're gonna do. I was about to say it's unfortunate, but it's not. It's crazy how it almost feels unfair to understand how the world really works. It almost feels unfair, but it's not. I said almost because I've been on both sides and I've been very passionate about things, and I really thought I was on the side of truth, and I rocked with it and I promoted it and I shared it with people and I tried to convince people. And then one day I wanted to call back my power, so to speak. And I started acknowledging what wasn't working. And I said, the people who talk like me be getting their ass handed to them. The people who talk like me don't have no answers and can't seem to help themselves. The world seems to have its way with them. So then I became open to the possibility that maybe there's more to the story. And I spoke out to whatever, God, universe, energy, whatever you want to call it. And I said, open my eyes to the truth. I had two things. I had a desire and a willingness. I don't have a background. All right. I didn't have the family that taught me this and a mother and a father that taught me this. I had a willingness and a desire for truth. That's what cracked me open. That's what initiated me. That's what changed life for me. That's what had me understand, oh my God, this is how this world really works. This is why those who claim to be the ones, claim to be the God children, are suffering the most. It ain't because of no devil that's roaming the earth. Stop it. Stop it. I'm very judgmental. You think so? No, I'm here to trigger you. That's my assignment. I'm going to trigger you till I can no longer trigger you. I'm going to trigger you until you no longer give me the power to trigger you. Yep. Everything is based on the truth. Truth is in everything. See, you cut yourself off when you just angry about stuff. What you angry about? Like, if you don't like it, don't rock with it. If it don't resonate with you, then throw it out. Throw it out. Don't entertain it. Why do you even talk about something you don't like? Like, why does something that you say has no power and is not true, how can it rile you up that much? Huh? You should explore that question. Do that this weekend. Just sit with that. How is it that something that I say is powerless seems to take my power and control me? How does it make me its bitch? Because I can't stop talking about it. I can't turn away. It's like people who claim to hate Trump, but you can't stop talking about him. People who claim to hate white people, but you can't stop talking about them. Who really in control? Ooh, ooh, I gave you that one for free. What religion? I'm not even talking about religion. I don't even, how do we, we're talking about, what are we talking about? Whatever religion you like. Christianity is somebody asked how did religion or the Bible get to where it is? So I think we were talking about Christianity. I'm going off the Holy Scriptures. I'm going off the Bible. That's all. I just know how to. Let me give you something. You need something. You see, I like this. I like this conversation. I'm feeling the urge. I'm about to go, but I'm feeling the urge to, because I think your intentions seem good. Even though you seem to be a little combative, I think your intentions are good. Damn, do I got that? Let me see. It's right in this book here. I was just reading it earlier. Mark 4:10. Grab your Bibles and go with me. To you has been given the secret of the kingdom of God. But for those outside, everything is in parables, so that they may indeed see, but not perceive. You're blind. You're looking at the words, but you can't see truth is what it's saying to you. And they may indeed hear, but they don't understand. This Mark 4:10. It goes on to say, he would not speak to them except in parables, but he explained everything to his disciples when they were alone. Who are your disciples? Because you, Jesus. The disciples are the 12 powers of the mind, the 12 mental faculties of mind. Huh? The book told you. It's telling you that it's hidden to those who can't see. You can read the same book. And you're like, what is she reading from? What did she get? What scripture? What Bible is that? Oh my God, I don't see that. I'm reading the same shit. You don't want to see. That's why you don't see. Access denied. You got to argue in spirit. Access denied. Humble yourself. What you humbling is the ego. It's the logic. It's the reasoning mind. We have use of that mind, but for this, we have to put it aside. And we have to say, show me the truth. I'm ready. Open my eyes. That's all you got to do. But you ain't going to do it. Not yet. You ain't ready yet. It's okay. Everything in good timing. Everything in perfect timing. Everything right. You can never be late. Whatever you give power to is what you make real facts. If Rook triggers you, you have some inner work that still needs to be done. Everyone is a mirror, a reflection of you. It's good. This is good. Like, do you understand that this is co-creating that we're doing here? Like, you was looking for me and I was looking for you. See? Willingness and desire. Mind bending and life altering, but you have to yield to the truth. You have to yield to the truth. Will you? That's why I never have to worry about, like, this is what cuts off church people. I was deeply, 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 I went into a deep solitude. Like, I was crying out. I'm like, God, I need you to explain to me why your people suffer the most. I've seen our grandmothers and our mothers and they are, I'm talking about those who are genuine. Some people will be like, well, some people, living fake and phony and they're not really faithful. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about those I know who've given everything, their time, their money, their efforts. They always try to help people and be a good person. And then it was revealed to me, this ain't got nothing to do with you being no good person. This ain't got nothing to do with that. Okay? See, once you think you know all the answers, there's no room for anything else. Why? You close the door. Behold, I stand at the door and knock. I'm standing here knocking. Y'all hear that? Damn, my head hard. Behold, I stand at the door and knock. Any man who will open, you got to open the door. I will come and sup with him. Truth can't come and sup with you because you cut it off. I'm going to argue. I'm going to tell y'all why y'all wrong. No. That ain't how it works. Okay. It's hard to humble yourself when you want to speak truth. Now, again, just know what that means. We're talking about the lower mind. We're talking about the limited mind, the limited perspective, we should say. That's the only thing that you humble. You're putting it in its place. You're being aware that anytime limitation is speaking, you say, step down. Anytime lack is speaking, step down. Anytime fear is speaking, doubt is fear. Up, you don't get to speak here. That's all it's saying. That's the only way I would frame it. I timed him out for 5 minutes. God gives his toughest battles to the ones who chose to do, is that God will or good? That's kind of a story though. That's a belief. I don't know if I would go with that. Hey, Reba. I've said it, but I no longer subscribe to that. It's the whole story of Job. Like, if you can make it work to your benefit, if you're in the midst of something and that's the only thing that you can say to soothe yourself, then yeah, I would stay with that. I'd be like, yeah, like, I know it's something greater for me. It's more in this for me. There's a deeper lesson. This can't be before me other than me being capable of handling it. And I go down that. Otherwise, I'd shelve that. I've never been able to reconcile the immoral parts of the Bible. And you shouldn't, because you have to get, if you're serious about this, you have to get into the mysteries. You have to understand the mystery, not the history. And the point of the mysteries being written in the way that they were written was intentionally to let you know it's not to be taken literal. It's supposed to be so ungodly, so illogical, that by default you know, oh, there's a deeper meaning. Not to convince yourself to justify your God killing babies or calling for women to be raped. That's psychotic. when you try to justify that. That would be kind of like a religious spiritual psychosis. No, it was supposed to trigger that reasoning mind enough to say, yo, there's a deeper meaning here. Let me go deeper. Pause. Okay. That was the point. So we don't do battle. No, we're not battling. We come in peace. Everything is good. And I like questions. So I don't want to suggest that I don't like questions. And I like good questions. And I like questions coming from people who do have a religious background because I understand questions. What saved me? You want to know what saved me from the church? You want to know what really saved my life? I got serious. Right before I came out of the church, I got baptized again for the second time. Like I was in my bag. Like, listen, I'm gonna be a soldier for Christ. You understand me? I'm really out. I'm not gonna half step this. Okay, I'm not doing no fake and phony junk. I'm not just checking off boxes to say, oh, I'm going to church on Sunday. I'm not doing that mess. And I didn't like when church people would dismiss people who had questions. So I said, I'm going to make it my mission to get to the bottom of some of these questions so that when people come to me and genuinely want to know, they're frustrated, they're confused, some of them angry. I don't want to just say, well, that's just an enemy in your mind. You got to put that out of your mind. That's the enemy trying to trick you. No, I want to be able to genuinely answer their questions. I'm going to get to the truth so I can answer the questions. Guess what I found? I couldn't answer the questions. That's what blew the lid off. I was like, oh my God. Oh my, I think I had a nervous breakdown. I mean, nobody classified it as that. Nobody really knew what was internally going on with me, but I could not answer the questions. And I got into a panic. Like, oh my God. I started digging into the history of religion. I started trying to explain this or that. I could not explain it. I said, I've been in the church almost my whole life, and there's no reason I shouldn't be able to explain this. Uh-oh, there's a problem. Then I started learning about what was happening during that time. I started learning about the different Christs, the different crucifixions. Then I started connecting the dots. Then I started getting into the etymology of word and the metaphysical meaning of words. And I'm like, yo, the missing books of the Bible and what was really taken out. And boom. Won't know where in the world I could continue doing what I was doing. It was over. It was over. Now, some people say, well, you must have not really been in it, Rook. You can say whatever you want. I started going to church when I was 5 years old. I came out of it when I was, 30. So you can say whatever you want. You can say whatever you want. Yeah, it was like a midlife crisis. And all of life began to change from that moment. I surrendered. That's what happened. I shut everything down. I cut the television off. I stopped watching the TV, the news, social media, and I went into this 40-day hibernation. I cut out all my diet. I did the Daniel diet, and I just was like, yo, I don't know what's going on, but I got to get to the bottom of this. Something ain't right. I need you to open my eyes to the truth. I'm talking about I'm passionate about what I think is the truth, but I'm willing to even put that down if it's not. See, willingness. You ain't willing to put down the other shit. So, you'll stay doing what you're doing. That's an interesting take on that. I haven't heard that before. I really appreciate it. I'm glad you didn't take my questions the wrong way. Nope. Nope. It's rare to offend me, even if I snap off. I like allowing certain things to trigger me. So I'm never offended. And again, I've come from this. So I know questions are genuine. Sometimes even when they are masked in anger and frustration, these are genuine questions and we should be able to answer questions. And you don't even need belief for this. See, this is what you're going to find when you come into the truth. You don't need belief for the truth. You don't need belief for that. If I slapped you, do you need to believe that it hurt? Do you need belief for that? No, you don't. No, you don't need to believe. You got hair on your head. Do you need to believe that? No. Do you believe that you wake up every morning? I believe that my heart is beating. I believe that my heart is beating. No, you know. So you don't have to go. It's not even required. I'm not even against the reasoning mind. Reason is what pulled me out. I'm going to tell you that. It wasn't, I was too far gone for to get in deep into the spiritual stuff. No, it was the reasoning like, this shit don't add up. This don't make no sense. Somebody lying. Like Mom Deuce used to say, somebody telling a tale. Everyone don't have the same belief and should not believe everything they hear. What blows one person hair back will not blow the next person. That's why 2 words, know thyself. Know thyself. Who do you say I am? It's asking you, what do you say is true? It's asking you to be the authority. I can tell you being genuine, unlike a lot of people on here, and I respect that. I appreciate you. Damn, I'm a fool. Damn, we done got the name calling. What question? You had so many questions. You got muted, bro. So I didn't see you in your question. I triggered you. We here, baby. We here. You can't. I got you in the clutches, baby. I told you, then came to the dark side. Woo! What you gonna do now? What you gonna do now? I didn't see your question though. I don't run from no questions. You think a question scared me? You know how many questions I done asked myself? You know how many times I done took myself to hell by pushing the envelope? Like, I'm fucking crazy. So you think a question make me run? Man, please. No, you got to get into another forum. This is hard. The chat is moving. So you want to go into a whole 2 paragraphs. I can't read that shit. The other day you said you're glad if our dreams are hunting us or something of the sort when one is not aligned. Can you talk a little about why that happens? Let's see, should I stop? Wait, if it's that I should stop avoiding reality. Yeah, it's always you, right? Let's start here. Baseline. We need a foundation. Nothing means anything unless you give it meaning. I have had dreams of people dying, people that I care about and love. Did I wake up and panic? No, because it don't mean shit. Do you really think that a dream gonna dictate to me? I have no idea. Like, my ways are not your ways. My ways surpass your understanding. So what's going on here? Deep, that's what the hidden is. That's what the dark side is. The subconscious speaks in symbols. So there's different reasons that things come up, right? So I don't give it any meaning. Now, if something comes up that I like, right? It could be, because this is what I did with death. When I dream about death, I've decided that it means it's a sign of rebirth, that it's a sign of birth. So I don't fear it. It doesn't make me a panic. Oh my God, let me call them. Hey, you all right? You good? You know, I had a dream that you died. Why would you tell somebody that? Like, people do weird stuff. You had a dream that somebody died, you can call and tell them. Yeah, that's what they want to hear. That's what they want to put in their mind and spirit. So when I say your dreams are haunting you, sometimes there can be a reoccurring pattern that you recognize you are running from something. That there's a decision that you want to make. There's a person you're running from. Let's just say you've been avoiding dealing with conflict with you and your father, and you keep dreaming about him. You keep dreaming about y'all fighting. You dreaming about, there's some sort of tussle, or you could dream about him passing, and then you wake up and that puts you in like this tailspin of maybe I should call him, maybe I should whatever. So I'm saying it from that perspective. Like, sometimes things are on you for a reason. Now you have to decide what that reason is. That's just my interpretation. See, life is up for you to interpret any way that you see fit. But from my experience, the things that I've had a tendency to run from, they've continued to kind of haunt me, come back up over and over again and get louder. I try to ignore it. I try to turn from it and get louder. It's a reoccurring theme. Like, yo, I know you see me. I know you see me. They really waited 5 minutes to come back and keep talking. Just aggressive. You gotta deal with that anger, bro. Strangers shouldn't get you that anger. One woman shouldn't have all that power. I don't even know you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm not even a lover. Like, I shouldn't be able to trigger you in that way. I want to do God's will. God's will is your will. I am a child of God, and everything I give thanks in the word of God in Jesus Christ. Wonderful. Whatever works. Whatever works. Dreams are made up of reality, yet she says, follow your heart. Following your heart is also a made up reality. That stems from desires and dreams. She makes zero sense. I kind of like that. Everything is made up. All of life is made up. All of my life is made up. When I say follow your heart, I say follow what's true to you. See, before you hit, let me give you a gem. This is a gem that you can take with you for the rest of your life. Before you go to respond to what someone says, see, people have a tendency to do this with old books. Ask yourself, what did they mean by that? How are they defining dreams? How are they defining heart? How are they defining mind? It's just a good thing that you can do. All right? And it's a terminology that people understand. People understand the idea of following their heart, following what's true to them, following what keeps them in a state of ease where they're not fighting and tussling, going against. That's what following your heart means, be in the flow of life. Not fighting against, trusting yourself. Yeah. But I already said that dreams are made up. So you could just from this day forward say no dream. Every dream from this day forward means nothing, and then it'll mean nothing. See, it's hard to read a God, ain't it? Like, damn, because I'm going to say it all. Sometimes I'm speaking from, I'm in duality, speaking from their perspective. Sometimes I'm in my God bag. So we supersede that because we all of that. You understand? It's hard to read it, ain't it? I know, good. Champ said, had a dream I was fighting a shadow figure and couldn't get past it. Finally seen the face of the figure and it was me. Ooh, bars. Ooh, fighting a shadow figure, couldn't get past it and it was himself. I had a dream a few months back. I think it was over the summer. I was in a car. I was in some city, right, by myself, sightseeing and, going to different restaurants. The day the sun goes down, it's nighttime. I get in the car and there's a drive-by. Somebody shoot up the car. I mean, nonstop. I mean, I put the seat down, but it's like bullets nonstop. And it goes on continuously. And all of a sudden it stops. I can hear the car drive off. I get out. No bullets. Car is riddled with bullets. Up and down the door. Not one of them hit me. So what did I do? I like that shit. Of course, I'm going to take that one. I'm going to make it mean something. We take what we like. We throw away the rest. What we can give good meaning to, we keep. What we can't, we neutralize it and say it means nothing. So I was like, what does that mean? Rook the Great, Teflon tough, baby. Unfucking touchable. What? Morpheus said, we just watched. We had a watch party in the Inner Circle. We just watched The Matrix, right? 2 weeks ago. Neo said, Morpheus, so what you're saying to me is that I can dodge bullets. He said, no, I'm saying when you're ready, you won't have to. Bars. You see how there's 2 different minds? One mind, you prepare to avoid bullets, and you can do that. You avoid devastation. You avoid anything that's negative trying to come against you. Another mind, can't nothing get to you. It ain't no bullets. It ain't no spoon. It ain't no enemy. So before you try to check me, you need to ask which mind is Rook speaking from. Check yourself. I do too much. See, you don't understand who you're talking to. I do too much self-check. If you understood how much time that I deal with myself, I told you I'm crazy. I've been identifying as a struggling day trader for 5 years. How do I make the shift internally if reality is still showing me evidence of losing? Go back on, click the community tab on my YouTube page, scroll through a couple. I posted somebody from the inner circle. It was Emmanuel, I believe. Same story. Same story. Read his testimony of what he did. He stopped even saying that he was struggling. He stopped even identifying with being a struggler. He just did it. Took his attention off of, right? He just started completely locking into this is where the power of the word comes in. This is where your attention is. Focus on, listen, this is who I am now. I run this shit. The stock market is me. The stocks are me. I'm nothing but a winner. Everything I touch turned to gold. There is no loss. For every dollar I think I lose, I get 10 back. Law of assumption. Who do you say you are? Where do you say you are? What do you say is true? I would just turn attention. I know you see it. I know. Listen, listen. If I could tell you how much I done so-called lost in the last 2 years, crypto and stocks, fuck it. Who cares? Either I'm the truth or I'm not. Either I'm the money or I'm not. Either I make it shake or I don't. I can't lose. Either I can lose or I can't. I'm either a winner or I'm not. So I would, it's an internal practice of turning your attention that although I see this, I know it's not the truth. I'm just dialing in. Instead of trying to fix that, I'm saying to myself, this is reflecting my own awareness. I'm aware of being a struggling day trader. I'm now going to shift into being a successful day trader. Oh, I just saw it. You just came back and left a comment to let me know everything has shifted. Okay, done. I love it. I already see it. Only take what I like from my dreams. There you go. Have you reached nirvana? That's just a word. It's just a concept. That's all it is. I wouldn't get caught up in that. Yeah, nirvana, heaven, bliss, love, all the same shit. The way I check myself should be studied. You see me? You hear me? Dr. Money Magnet, what's up? Yeah, I'm on it. Rook the Great locked in. I was playing with it a little bit, but I got it. Don't worry. Don't worry. The 33-day reset that we doing got me turned up. What is the best thing to say to bill collectors? Nothing. Don't say nothing to them. This is not advice. Okay. Do your own research. Don't say nothing to them bitches. Like, don't even acknowledge them. Like, what are you going to say anyway? They only want to know if you can pay them or not. What can you say that's going to be of that they're going to want to accept or hear? Nothing. Ignore them. Oh, well, I don't have no bills. I ain't in no debt. I don't know what you're talking about. Everything in my life is furnished, financed, taken care of. I kept having dreams about my dad, and the dream was so uncomfortable. Though I did internal transmuting, I knew I had to have some necessary conversations. And that was my point, Ja, right? That was my point about bringing up the dreams. That you will be able to determine for yourself if it's nudging you. You are the judge. That there are certain conversations. I know we get to a point where we like, oh, we just don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. But internally, some of us feel a strong knowing that we have to address some things. I got to say some things. Then after that, I can be done with it. But I got to say this. I've been holding it in. This is things that need to be addressed. I gotta address this. Period. I don't trip when I spend money. I know it's coming back 10x. Yeah. And you got to get into that frame of mind, especially if you spent a long time not being in that frame of mind. If you've put money on a pedestal, yeah, you now have to really reinforce. This is why I encourage pulling from the world. Like, really, do it at a level that you think is unnecessary and over the top. Like, I'm not listening to these people. Every time I see somebody talk about how it ain't no money and everybody's struggling, I'm going to block them. I'm going to mute them. I'm not going to entertain this in my world right now. I've done that enough. I've done it enough. I had a collection hit my credit I denied the existence and it went away. Oh, alchemist in her bag. Alchemist in the bag, you hear me? You see? Revise it. But we talking power. Like, do you think that's strange? Do you think that's made up? Do you think she's being honest? Do you think that she full of shit? I really focus on how I'm seeing myself, right? Like, I really can command this world. Whatever I say goes. Now, the mind has a tendency, do you think that's a good thing? Don't you think that's what's wrong with the world? People like that, then you start questioning, then you start doubting. Maybe I should turn it down a little bit. Maybe I should say it in a better way. No, talk your shit. Talk it. Talk it real nasty, disgusting, delicious like. Get in the car by yourself and just go like when no do it when nobody can hear you at first, because you know you're gonna kind of grind your teeth a little bit at first. Like get real vulgar with it. Whatever bothers you, say that. Does it bother you to say bitch? Then say I am that bitch. Yep. Say it. My energy is money. That's how I view it. Yep. Literally, I checked it and it was gone. I was like, you see how it just life will blow your own mind, because you just decided that I'm gonna live a different type of life. I'm tapped in to the magic. I'm tapped into the mysterious. I'm tapped into the majestic. I don't know what y'all doing. Y'all living by the rules. Somebody has to follow the rules. Somebody do. It just ain't gonna be me. That's what you gotta tell yourself. It ain't gonna be my ass. Somebody gotta stick to the script. I'm not gonna be somebody. I'm not gonna be somebody. Is that good enough for you? This is how you call your power. This is how you call your power. Turn your attention to yourself. Now, at a certain point, you're gonna realize, like, damn, I ain't even have to call it, because I was it. Shoot. But in the meantime, in between time, just call it. Just call it. If you feel the need to call it, call it. You know someone is not right for you in the longer run, but your mind pulls you towards her because she likes you and she brings care, attention, and you miss that attention if you avoid her. How to solve? That's you. That's you. Are you seeing yourself in the highest light? Hey, Brandon, are you seeing yourself in the highest light? Because if you are, you know when to pull away, and you do it. So let's not give the mind more power than it has, right? The mind can only take you where you allow it. Because you can just say, I like you, right? I like how you do this. I like how you take care of me. I love the attention that you give me. And I actually miss your presence. However, I know in my heart this ain't right. This is not a good fit for me. The question here, or the problem here, is you won't choose you. If you choose choose yourself, there's nothing to solve. You think I ain't walked away from people that I cared about and loved? Like, I can love you deeply. I can miss you deeply. I can see you when I'm not with you and still walk away from your ass. Because I know you ain't right. I know this ain't right. And I can't and I won't. Why? That all comes back to how I see myself. Because I know when I'm giving people, I'm coming correct. That's how I'm coming. So I'm recognizing what ain't in alignment with that. And I don't fear loss. A lot of the delay in making decisions like this, because you fear that you might not either get something as good or something better. Come on now. You know how many people on this planet? You got to know I am that guy. I am him. Huh? You got to know. It's your pleasure to be here, baby girl. It's your pleasure to be here. You got to know I am her. I'm the greatest thing that ever happened to you. Huh? I'm the stairway to heaven. It's your pleasure to be here. When you know that, these are simple things to address. Yeah. Ariel, somebody got to follow the rules. It ain't going to be me. Somebody got to fall in line. Somebody got to put on them funky ass masks. Somebody got to go get them shots. It ain't going to be me. Somebody gonna be stuck in them horrible marriages for 20 and 30 years. It won't be me. Somebody ain't gonna live the life of their dreams. It ain't gonna be me. Not in my reality. Not in my reality. Somebody gonna let the world determine to them how they're gonna live. Not in my reality. Huh? Somebody gonna let their parents decide who they're gonna end up spending their life with. Not in my reality. Somebody else gonna let the job decide how well they're gonna live. Not in my reality. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, every law, it's a win. Everything in my favor. Get drunk on you. Even if you ain't in this separate group with us, right? For these 33 days. Take 33 days. I just like the number. Just take 33 days and say, I want to be intentional about how I see myself. I'm calling my power. I'm saying, yo, I am being honest about what I don't like in my life, what's not working in my favor anymore, to my desire in my to my liking. Ooh, okay, I got that. Then I'm opening, I'm saying to life, I'm gonna whisper this. You can say it to life, say it to God, say it to Christ, to spirit, ancestors. We don't care what you speak to. You still talking to yourself, so it don't matter. I'm open. I'm ready. I'm ready. Ooh, I'm gonna do a separate video on that. I'm ready. I'm ready. Right? Then trust yourself enough to let go of anything and anybody. You think at this point in my life, all the losses that I have, you think at this point I ain't gonna get what I want? You think I ain't gonna experience the highest love there is to experience, the greatest relationship? Now I ain't done. Now I ain't done in the relationship world. I ain't done. This time though, ooh, you think I'm gonna get to this point and not live in absolute abundance? Must be out of your damn mind. Thanks for the advice. If the heart says so, it's for a reason. And there are many women today. There are. And remember, the heart is you. The heart is just a reflection of you. What's true to you. Because you can change your mind at any point in time. A lot of people are stuck because they won't change their mind. Just really change it. Like, you get the right to change your mind. Listen, I'm sorry I said I was going to do this. I don't want to anymore. I'm sorry I promised you this. That shit ripped me apart. Oh, that ripped me apart. Oh, I had deep suffering. I grieved. I grieved over the rook who cared about that. I had to do away with her. The rook who would never go back on her word. I had to go back on my word in a major way. It ripped me apart. But I was at the altar of truth. And it was either that or truth. It was either them or truth. It was either them or me. Sorry, I got to go. I apologize. I do. I'm sorry. But I can't. Because I can't. Whispering is powerful. Yeah. Whispering is very powerful. Whisper to yourself throughout the day. Turn on the radio in your head. You should have a song playing. I always get what I want. Life always works in my favor. Life continues to get better and better. I'm always good and taken care of. Money needs me. It can't escape me. It's nothing without me. I'm the best thing that ever happened to life. I'm the best thing that ever happened to her. The best thing that ever happened to him. Whatever. I'm the best thing that ever happened to my job. Alchemist said, day 2 of my 33-day mindset and identity reset. I feel on fire, literally. We on fire, baby. 33 days of heaven. Ooh. Ooh, the next one we do, I might name it that. Ooh, I like that. Accept nothing than what is best for you. You are choosing you. You think you're trying to get your family on board. You think you're trying to get a lover on board. You think you're trying to get people. It's no, love. No. It's you you're convincing. It's you that you're trusting. That's it. I need that video. I'm ready. But you already ready. You don't need it. I mean, I give it to you, but you don't need it. I'm ready. Start today saying it, whispering it to yourself. I'm ready. Money works for me. Everything works for me. What did I say that came to me earlier? I look for wonder. I stand in knowing and I respond in power. You need a creed. You need some foundational, you need a baseline to come back to, some principles to come back to. I'm wondering if sugar really that powerful. Is it that we are collectively choosing to give into it? I think it's a little bit of both. Why do we struggle so much to cut it? Well, we believe it's a struggle. We believe it's a struggle. The body has to have sugar. The major fuel source for your brain is glucose. So the fact that sugar got demonized, it's like, we do like it though. It's interesting what happens when you detox the body. When you detox the body, you start noticing a shift. We're about to do a 7-day juice challenge in the in a circle starting on the 15th. Juice only. Yeah, pulling away from the table. You learn when we do these, at the end of it, people come out of it like, I don't even have a taste for that anymore. I don't have a taste for the potato chips. I don't have a taste for, like, you show yourself like all of this is a game. Like you can interrupt it at any time. You can reset at any time. Like I'm not even craving that like I was. Like I couldn't stop eating that. I couldn't stop. One lady was like, the little, what is it? The little lemonade brand juices. She's like, it's something in it. I can't stop drinking it. And then when she finally locked in and stopped for like 21 days, she no longer had a taste for it. Now I'm certain if she would have just picked the habit back up, it probably would have come back, right? You just get right back in the flow of it. But I know the answer, but I need you to scream at me. And then sometimes I'm going to be honest with you. A lot of you would benefit from doing some cleanses, some parasite cleanses. Get some of them critters up out of there. Because at my worst, yeah, I had to do a lot of parasite cleanses. I was craving starch, sugar. It was less sugar. It was just more the starches. Like it wasn't a lot of candy and desserts. It was the breads, the pastas. Those are the main ones. The crackers. You made that name, Rook, in your last live. Did I? Damn, that girl good. Let me write that down. 33 Days of Heaven. I like that. Yeah. Maybe I'll do after we finish. They give me an idea. I'll think about it. Most people have seen enough to believe, but haven't done enough to know. That's why sometimes you should get out of your head and just get to work. Just get to doing whatever you're doing. Once you done set it in motion that this is what I'm going to do for my life, just get doing to what you're doing. Start moving towards something. If you know, listen, I'm leaving this job. I already know I ain't working. I don't give a damn what y'all talking about. I'm done with this shit. Start moving toward. Have you done any research? The internet is flooded with opportunities right now. I don't know if you're aware of it or not. I mean, it's at exceptional level. I mean, if you interested in making extra money or replacing your income altogether, the opportunities are endless. Have you been looking? See, you ain't even looking. You have no right to anything you're unwilling to pursue. Now, you don't have to do anything for money, right? People get money all the time. They haven't done anything. But what I'm saying is, what have you done to even move in the direction? You've had a hunch about something and you didn't follow up on it. A hunch is a spiritual, hey, just like you say, oh, I had a hunch to go to this store. I normally go to the one down on 3rd Street. Then I met this wonderful guy. You thought it was a coincidence? Yeah, right. Balance with sugar, Rook is 100% right. Yeah. And is it really sugar though? Because think about it. If I say, cut out all of your processed sugars and go crazy on fruit. Fruit got a lot of sugar in it too. You don't want that though. So is it just a habit? Is it what we're trained? We demonize these things. This is the problem with making enemies of anything. You know, I can't even look at a Snicker bar without gaining 10 pounds. You're right. Congratulations. You see what you just did? You just created. See, you didn't state a truth. You didn't state a fact. You just created your reality. Oh, okay. You can just take one little nibble and you gain 5 pounds. I guess you can never have a dessert. You think I don't eat dessert? You think I did all of this to not be able to do what I want in life? You think I can't eat a dessert? Had some cookies yesterday, actually. They were actually delicious. They were vegan, of course, because that's my preference, but cookies nonetheless. I used to do parasite cleanses. Thanks for reminding me. I need to do one just because. Yeah, it's about time. We did one, I think, in the Inner Circle last year. So I may put it on the schedule for next year. I don't believe in coincidences. No, because everything is you. That's a reminder to yourself. I'm seeing me. I'm witnessing me. I'm encountering me. And if you don't like that, some people don't like that. I'm seeing a reflection of what I'm focused on, what I'm aware of. I'm seeing a reflection of my assumptions. When you assume all white people are rude, you run into rude white people. When you assume that all black people are thieves, then you run into some black person that steals your shit. That's how the game works. It's not because you just, oh, I'm right. I'm telling you, I know how it works. No, you don't. No, you don't. Most of us are unaware by the conditions we create in which we live by. Facts. We are creators, and words create things. I would say words are things, right? If you say something doesn't work, you're right. And if you say something does work in your favor, then you're right too, right? And it's you who power the words. Because sometimes you have spoke really ill against yourself. You spoke some really nasty things about yourself. And it still didn't unfold. You didn't put no power behind it. Sometimes you spoke really great things. You spoke power. You spoke, possibility and abundance, but you didn't put no power behind it. You didn't keep your attention there. That's how you power it. Bring it into your awareness. So the remembering here, the key is me. I'm powering everything. Even the thought ain't got no power until I give it. The feeling ain't got no power till I give it. Lord have mercy. You ain't got no power till I give it. Everybody is so creative when you see weird stuff. White sugar. Yeah, I would definitely not advise a diet high in refined sugars, refined foods, period. Just get back to the real. Like, I just like the idea that that's just a theme for my life. I'm a real one and I like real shit, okay? I like real things. I was so disappointed. Somebody finished working on my mixtape, right? And I was listening to some beats last night. Oh my God. And I was like, this is this one. This is it. This is going to be the first track right here. And then I kept listening to it. It was fire. And I'm like, is this shit AI? I'm like, don't tell me this is AI. I kept listening to it. I really vibed with it. I was like, man, I think the chorus, I don't think that's somebody. I was so disappointed. I was so disappointed. So if y'all got some good beats, send it to me. Or send me a link where I can go. You look like my real math teacher. Really? Shout out to her. What's up, Jermaine? All right, good people. Call back your power. Do it with your attention. Be honest about what ain't working in your life. Be open to new possibilities. Be unafraid to leave anything or anybody behind. Trust yourself completely. If I didn't have, you make beats? Oh, see what I'm saying? See what I'm saying here? It's on. Like if I didn't have another affirmation I said, if I was like, somebody was like, look, we only giving you one thing you can think. That one thing would be, I trust myself completely. I trust myself completely. Because everything else that follows after that, boom, I can tell myself anything after that. If I'm trusting me completely, I don't question my decisions. I don't question what moves I make. I don't doubt which moves I make. I don't fear anything the world says is a threat to me because I trust myself completely. Damn, that covers everything, don't it? That's your good word for today. Put it in your spirit and let it marinate. I look forward to all of the follow-up comments that will come from how your world is blowing your mind, how you are exceeding expectations. Yeah. What type of beats do I like? Every kind. I like the beats that make you feel something. You know, hip hop things. You just, you know, I need the things. I don't know how to describe it. I like the beats that make you feel something. Do you trust yourself enough to make the right decision all the time? Yeah, that's my mantra. I'm a move. I'm busting a move. I'd be a fool to bust a move and then question the move that I'm making. I'd be a fool to make a decision and then question myself after I made it. If I decide to go and get me a donut, it's going down. I ain't questioning whether it's bad for me. I've already decided I'm eating it. It's got to be good. Done. Condom or without condom? Wait, like literal condom? No, we all natural. No, we don't. We're not. We promote all natural, skin to skin, baby. Them condoms are filthy. I'm sorry, I can't. You do whatever works for you, though. I could do a whole nother video on all of the shit that's in them condoms. No, raw dog, baby. We do raw food, raw body parts, raw all of that. I wouldn't be with somebody who I didn't trust in that way. It's almost an oxymoron, right? Like, you see the contradiction? Like, I'm giving my body to you. I'm letting you enter me. But I'm also acknowledging I'm afraid of you. I'm recognizing you as a threat or potential danger. So I need to protect myself against you. You see how? No, that don't rock with me. I'm not suggesting. This is not advice. Do your own research. I'm not suggesting you to do anything, right? This is not advice. This is not advice. Do whatever you want. I'm just saying, why you rolling up in something that you don't trust? I think we should revisit that versus I need to constantly protect myself from a person who I'm engaging in one of the most powerful practices there is. Yeah. Yeah. I can post a link to my beat tape in the inner circle. Please do. I couldn't make sense of what that person was trying to say. Goodness. I'm assuming, I think that's what he meant. My world isn't bad. I like a good rap beat. And if you want me to drop some bars in the chat as a potential rapper, well, I mean, I'm still gonna be I ain't gonna be rapping. I'm just gonna be talking my talk, right? More like a spoken word. Y'all know how I do, like kind of like Rampage type, but it's just with a beat behind it. You talking your shit. This the first live I got. Okay, yeah. This how I get down. But I started this a while ago. I just never, when you delay your life, this is the last thing I'm gonna say. When you delay your life, you put your gifts on ice. When you don't trust yourself, you put your gifts on ice. When you get busy with the world, you keep telling yourself, I'm gonna come back to that. I'm gonna come back to that. I'm waiting my turn. Not yet. I got to get the kids straight first. Got to make sure my boo straight first. I got to wait for my mama straight. I got to wait. It's a waiting. You just continue and you start to feel like you're dying because that's what feeds you. You feed you. It's it's this slow twisting that you're doing of your own life force. I should have been. That's one of my exes. So it was like, girl, you should have been a millionaire. He right. But I poured into everybody else. I thought it was my duty. My duty was you last. You get in line last. Because they need it. See, you can wait. They can't wait. You can understand. They can't understand. You can take delays. You can take challenges. You can take the pain of wait. They can't. Just so get on behind. Let them through. Go and usher them in, help them in, show them how to get what they want, be a light for them, pour into them, help them live their greatest life. All the while, ladies, listen to what I'm saying, because this is the power of the feminine energy. She gives, she multiplies, she nourishes. We're just giving it away until I starve myself. Rampage Rook. Ooh. Ooh. Don't give me no ideas. Don't give me no ideas. I can't take the pain. You shouldn't. You shouldn't. Don't take it. Say, I had enough. I told myself I had enough. I found usefulness. I put meaning to and purpose to pain. I've decided now I don't need it anymore. I used to make myself sick. I'm going to tell you how I used to do it. So, coming through my earlier trainings of detoxing, I certified, went through, what is it? Detoxification specialist training, went through certified natural. I don't even know what the shit is. I never even mention it because what is it? Certified, what is it? Natural health practitioner or some shit. Certified health coach, all that shit. So I found a usefulness in the body expressing and purging by way of colds and symptoms. So I just decided, like, you know what? I need a good cold. I want a good cold to flush my system out. I need to flush out any of the old and the gunk and the this and the that. And I could just tell myself that, and within days, I'd start getting sick. And I'd allow the mucus to come out and the fever. And I found good use for that. Then one day I realized, why do you feel like you need any of that? Stop telling yourself you need any of that shit. Just stop it. I don't need no good. What do I need a good cold for? I'm not sick. I just told myself I'm not sick. You see? You see? You fight with the world. You learn how to endure the world. And then you finally come out that motherfucker. Ooh. Ooh, I'm going to end it right there. I ain't got to go no further. I'm going to go. Listen, I appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all rocking with me. I poured in everyone at one point. Now I'm pouring into me and accelerating faster. Alchemist, do you understand how things, you'll get a little bit deeper insight over in the inner circle. When all the dead weight gone forward. I ain't looking back. Anybody who has known me up until this point, I don't know you. I don't know you. Sorry. Good luck. Whatever we did before now, it was beautiful, wonderful. Salute to you on your journey. It's up. My best life is now. What I want is now. The best love, the best life, the best money, the best opportunities, the best experiences. I don't know nothing else. I care nothing else about old stories of pity and sorrow and challenges and still striving. I'm still working, waiting my turn. Done. Get at me if you can. Catch me if you can. The train is moving through. Some people can't catch me. It's okay. Just remember the good days that we did have. God bless you. Amen. Amen. Peace, y'all.